watching Marvel Live from New York Comic Con 2017, and this is Thwip,
the Big Marvel Show!
Hi, you guys.
Woo!
I'm Lorraine.
I am Ryan.
And boy, oh boy, we are kicking off the Marvel live stream today, which is super exciting. So fans at home are watching this, as well as fans here in the booth today for New York Comic Con 2017.
Yeah, it's amazing. We've got wonderful cosplayers. I see a Medusa. I've seen Winter Soldiers. I've seen so many. I see a Scarlet Spider over there. It's awesome.
And speaking of that, we're going to actually be showing the cosplay photo op on the Marvel live stream a little bit later. So you get to check out a bunch of the cool costumes from people that are hanging out in the booth right now.
Totally. There's so many things that we're doing this week, this year, this month. Today, Eat the Universe. We did it with Justin Warner. Oh my God, I love him.
So Eat the Universe is a segment where our celebrity chef, Justin Warner, comes on and he makes all of these really awesome, delicious foods. A lot of them are themed like New York Comic Con for New York Comic Con. Super duper great. And we have a ton of cool stuff from Marvel Games today. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 is blowing up.
Heck yeah, it is. Yeah. There's going to be a booth tour and there's going to be a panel. Ryan, I think you're going to be at that panel.
Yeah, I'm hosting the panel. It's going to be great. We've got Marvel Games on the team. We've got the folks at TT Games who make the game. And we've got Peter Serafinowicz, who voices Kang.
Yes.
He's going to be on the panel. It's going to be super fun. I may just sit there hugging him the whole time, so whatever.
Whatever. Oh, and we're going to have an interview with Bill Roseman from Marvel Games, who's going to give us all of the secrets.
All the secrets. I played the game for like 20 minutes this morning as MODOK. That's all I want to do.
Of course it is, because MODOK is your favorite character.
I would make out with him.
That's weird.
Huh?
Is that weird?
No.
I guess if it's right, it's right, you know?
Yeah, if it feels good, do it.
As long as you're safe. And we also had a big announcement yesterday.
For sure. Yeah, we announced that Warlock is coming back to comics in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, you should be clapping.
Yeah,
it is dope.
It's going to be awesome. In Guardians of the Galaxy number 150 by Jerry Duggan with art by Marcus Toe and Aaron Cooter. I think this book is made for me because Jerry is writing it. He put the gardener in it, which is one of my favorite weird cosmic characters. He's like a god who can garden. That's his thing.
Right.
I love him.
And a good keeper of an Infinity Stone if Thanos is going to go on a quest, you know?
100%. And so now we've got Adam Warlock coming back, and I love me some Adam Warlock.
Oh my gosh, Adam Warlock. Reasons why he's straight up dope.
He's golden.
He's like crazy all powerful.
Super cut.
He's super cut. He has the ability to basically go inverse and become crazy evil.
Yeah. Well, he actually has two weird evil personalities. One is a blue dude, and one is like a sort of golden woman. So, you know, that's a thing.
And we don't know what sort of form Adam Warlock is going to be coming back in, but there's going to be some mystery wrapped around in that. And I'm sure Jerry Duggan has something amazing. You might have loved his writing from Deadpool or previous iterations of Guardians of the Galaxy, previous issues, because he's the best.
It's so fun, so good. Yeah.
Definitely.
What else is going on today? So much stuff.
Well, we are going to have some other big panels that we're going to be showing on the live stream throughout the day. And of course, if you're watching us at home, you can go to marvel.com/NYCC2017. That's the big hub where you can check out all of the coolest stuff. We have breaking news, we have articles, we have live tweets of those panels and things that are happening throughout the day.
Totally. You guys should be following at Marvel Live on Twitter. You can get all the fun stuff.
And you guys, you should stay here with us in the booth because we're going to be playing some trivia and we're going to have some cool exclusive-y stuff that we might be sharing with fans. I'm just saying, you might walk away here with something really, really cool. So come up and stick around because we're going to have a lot more cool stuff.
Yeah, and if you're worried about not getting the trivia right, I'll probably give you the answer. Don't tell Lorraine.
And also, we're going to give you something either way.
Yeah, totally. You get cool stuff.
You get paid to play, but you don't get paid.
No payment here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think we should get to our special guests.
Ooh, special
for today.
guests.
We have some special guests, you guys.
Fancy dancy.
In fact, I have this book right here, the Prox Transmissions. You guys, welcome Starset.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Good.
Ron DeShant, Adam Gilbert, Brock Richards, and Dustin Bates. Welcome, you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, how are you guys doing?
Awesome. How are you?
Great. Okay, so for fans who are not well acquainted with your music yet, you guys write some really cool music that is really science fiction just based. It has kind of storylines woven through. Will you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, we call it cinematic rock. It's essentially if a hard rock band did the soundtrack to a sci-fi movie, thriller. There's strings and electronics throughout, and essentially the music is the soundtrack to a larger narrative of which the comic is a part of.
Perfect segue.
Yeah, so it's like music for Comic-Con. It'd be great. Listen to that, walk through the aisles, jam on it. It'd be super fun.
Yep.
And then y'all worked on this with a bunch of amazing artists, right? As well as Peter David.
Yeah.
Yeah, your face lit up when I said Peter David, which is super fun. What did you do with Peter? How did that work?
Yeah, so he took, there's an existing full-length novel that was released a year before this, and he helped to take the novel and break it down into graphic novel form. And there's a funny story. I actually, when I knew that I was going to be writing this, I purchased a couple books on writing graphic novels and comics, and the author is Peter David. And when Marvel called and said he was going to be working on it, it was kind of surreal.
That's so cool. Had you encountered his work before that?
Yeah, in the Hulk, for sure.
Nice.
So who's your favorite character? Like, what is the Marvel character that really inspired you to get into writing comics?
I would say the original favorite was the Hulk. Probably reruns of the TV shows, the first thing that got it going, and then a lot of people, I guess, compare me to Iron Man, I guess.
I could see it.
All right.
A little Iron Man-ish. So the Prox Transmissions, the story, it has a lot to do with, technology, reaching out to space. Can you tell us a little bit about the storyline so if people are interested in picking up the comic, what they should expect?
Yeah, so the band belongs to a group called the Starset Society, which is asking questions about science and technology and how it's affecting our lives in the present and in the near future. And the graphic novel tells the inception story of the Starset Society, which we represent.
Whoa.
Straight up dope.
Yeah.
Wait, so will we see you as actual characters in this book?
Not exactly, no.
Not exactly.
Not exactly. I like that.
I
That's
see coy smiles over here.
That's just his thing.
What are the numbers on your jackets represent? I see a 5501, 2, 3.
Yeah, those are part of our stage numbers, and we haven't exactly given that information out quite yet.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm digging too deep.
Okay.
Journalism degree, y'all. I can't help it.
I don't know. This kind of looks like it could be you guys. I'm just saying. It looks like they're at a rock concert. I'm just saying.
Well, maybe.
All right. Well, maybe. Well, would you guys like to play a game and use all of your space knowledge?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right. We're going to play a game called Alien World or Disease. So I'm going to give you a word. You're going to tell us if it's an alien world in the Marvel Universe or a really gnarly disease.
You guys are going to have to work together.
Yeah. Use all your knowledges of diseases and Marvel to put this together. You guys ready?
These are extremely hard. These are extremely hard. So just throwing it out there.
First one.
If anyone shouts out the right answer in the audience,
We'll be
take
happy.
it.
All right. The first one is Noma. N-O-M-A. Noma. No, man.
Yeah, I'm going to guess a world.
Oh, they're going with world.
You sure?
Yeah, we're going to have to be sure.
Yes.
It's a disease. Would you like? The
Oh.
description is the mucous membranes of the mouth develop ulcers and rapid painless tissue degeneration ensues, which can degrade tissues of the bones in the face. Who did this? Who wrote this?
You guys, research can be really painful.
Oh.
Okay. Chance for redemption.
Yes.
Orison. Orison.
Sound like world.
You said that last time.
It's got to be a world.
It's a, what was that?
World.
You say world, it is an alien
All
world.
right, give it up.
It first appeared in Guardians of the Galaxy number 22. Orison is a planet of 9 billion inhabitants who were all devoted to the Universal Church of Truth.
Universal Church of Truth. When you talk about Adam Warlock, it's all coming full circle.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
All right, next one is Porphyria. Porphyria.
Yeah, it does sound like a disease, but does that make it a trick question?
Porphyria, what are you guys saying?
Leave it up to you. I think it's
Disease.
Correct.
All right.
I'm going to give you this wonderful description. Porphyria is a group of diseases in which substances called porphyrins build up, negatively affecting the skin or nervous system. Symptoms of an attack include abdominal pain, chest pain, vomiting, confusion, constipation, fever, high blood pressure, and high heart rate.
One was enough.
Ah, please, I hope no one gets porphyria.
All right. Here we go. Sagawa. I don't know. Sagawa.
That is gotta be a world.
It's another disease.
Ah.
You guys, I'm just going to leave it at it's a rare genetic disorder, and it makes you clumsy. That's it.
Brock has it.
Great, great.
Yes,
Who?
or called being me most mornings.
All right, we've got another one. Berhart. Berhert.
That's a world.
Very good. You are very correct. It's an alien world. First appeared in Incredible Hulk number 111. It's the home to the Sagittarians, an alien race that Hulk helped free from slavery.
If it were a disease, though, what would it be? Bear heart.
It'd be
Hey,
some really
your
weird
heart-
German, like it originated in Germany. Berhart.
I think that your heart would turn into the heart of a bear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not a
Right?
disease. That's a superpower.
Yeah, that's my new thing.
You're going to die really soon.
No.
Okay. Cool, cool, cool.
All right. Let's go with typhus.
That's a disease.
Nailed it. It's bad. I'll leave it at that. It's got some
that
bacteria
one.
involved.
All right.
Gross. All right. Ungula or Ongula. Ongulla.
Sounds like a disease. This is the disease.
Sure.
Yeah.
Alien World.
Oh.
First appeared in Deadpool number 33. It was destroyed by a selfish moon, and some people died. A lot of people died. So many people died.
Oh, God. All right. Stendals. Stendal. Apostrophe S.
That's
a
got to be
big
a
hint.
world.
Apostrophe S.
The apostrophe makes it worldish for me.
I don't know. Final answer is
sounds like someone's last name that they made.
Oh, Stendhal's disease. Okay, disease.
it sure is a disease.
Yeah.
I've never been so happy to say that. But it is a disease, you guys. When can they check out Prox Transmissions? Is it in stores yet?
It is.
All right.
Absolutely, as of like a week ago.
Well, congratulations, you guys. Check out Prox Transmissions. When can they see you guys in the con?
It's very soon, actually.
You
Very
guys have a
soon.
signing and
Yep,
some other
I
events.
think it's
Great.
coming up very shortly.
All right, so stick around for more with Starset. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
gentlemen. Give it up for Starset.
Okay, you guys, I hope that you learned a bunch about trivia because you have the chance to take home something really cool with you if you play a little trivia with us in a minute. But for now, we actually have a very special surprise because somebody is going to win something insanely super cool that nobody's actually ever won in person before. Welcome, James Arthur.
What up, everybody? Hey, this guy knows. Hey, and welcome to the Thwip Awards, ladies and gentlemen. I'm James Arthur, and here at Thwip, we like to recognize super fans and super cool stuff. So I'm going to be handing out a Thwippy. It's better than the Oscar. So I'm going to hand out a Thwippy in person. So I'm looking for someone to give me the most inspirational Marvel pose. Right where you are. Who's got the most? Oh, he's already winning. Who's going to beat this pose? I'm looking for most inspirational Marvel pose. And the award goes to this guy over here. Wait, no, not you. I'm sorry. This lady over here. Come on over here. That's right. Come on up. You can walk your way around here. Now, usually, can you just come on over here? And what's your name? What's your name? We got Cassidy. Can you show us your inspirational Marvel pose right here once again? Look at this. Are you inspired? Look at the inspiration. Comic-Con is saved for 2017 because of this brave young woman. Now, we usually have a giant award, but it's really heavy and my arms were kind of tired. So instead, you get a picture of me holding the award. Oh my God, look at you. Yeah, right there. Even better. You get a picture of me and I signed it, so you're welcome. Yeah. 10 times better. She said it here. Right on that way. Thank you one more time for our inspirational pose right here.
Welcome, thank you.
And keep saving the world with that pose. And now it's time for our infinity wheel, right? Ryan and Lorraine, let's do this.
James, that was so very exciting.
I'll carry it. It takes a village here.
Use those arms, James. Use those arms.
They're tired.
This is great. Ryan, come on over with me.
Okay.
So if you would like to play some Marvel trivia for the chance to get something really cool and special, you should come line up over here. And also, we're going to take questions from the audience in just a couple of minutes. And if you have a great question, we are going to give you some unbelievably cool stuff. So also be thinking of some cool questions. And our first, most bravest person who lines up to do the Infinity Wheel Challenge is going to get a special gift from an artist who did it themselves.
What? Yeah. How do we have the money to afford these pieces of art? Great, come on.
Very welcome.
How's it going?
It's going all right, man. Yeah.
What'd you draw?
I drew this Spider-Man eating a pizza on the subway.
That's incredible. And for our first Infinity Wheel Gauntlet person for lining up, come on up.
Give a hand for our first guy right over here. Wow.
All right. What's your name?
Dominic.
Dominic, you get this for just being the bravest person in the audience because you lined up first. You had reckless abandon. It's for you. Thank you so much. And where can we find your work?
I mean, today or in general?
Both.
I work for Marvel all the time. I do covers for Scarlet Spider. And I'm currently in Artist Alley, F7.
There you guys go. If you
What's
want
your
your own
social
commission,
media?
go to F7.
How do people follow you?
Oh, and just follow me on @KariRandolph on all social media.
Thank you so much.
Give it up for Kari. Thank you, Kari.
Thank you. All right. Take a spin of the wheel.
Oh, here we go. Where's it gonna stop?
He already spun it.
Superhero charades.
Superhero charades. All right.
James, you're the only one not holding cards, so I feel like you have to be the one to act out.
But I'm holding a mic. Okay.
There you go.
So I have to. I'm acting these out.
You got to guess 2 out of 3. That wasn't it.
Ant-Man.
Very good.
Doctor Strange.
Well done. That's 2.
One more.
Give us one more. Really go deep into it.
Nick Fury.
What was the falling
go.
down?
I died, and then it was a fake. It was a fake out death.
Great.
It was an acting death.
It was very good.
Spoilers.
Thank you so much. We have something special for you just
You
this
win.
way.
You win a real thing.
Who's our next victim?
There
That's
you
a
go.
Marvel Unlimited Plus month subscription, which gives you access to, I think, over 20,000 comics, which is pretty dope.
Wow.
What's your name?
Dylan.
Dylan, do you want to spin the
Wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
You almost broke it, son.
Strong.
I got strong
Good
hands.
stuff.
What can I say?
Ooh,
Origin story. We're going to
Oh.
give you an origin story, and you're going to tell us who it is or what it is.
All right, so who is the alien warrior who once lifted Thor's hammer, leading Odin to make him his own magical hammer called Stormbreaker?
than be Loki. I don't know.
And
I got nothing.
little help from the audience.
Audience
Say-
assist says
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill.
Yay.
Let's
Very
give you
good.
one more shot.
One more.
What kind of radiation turned Dr. Bruce Banner into the Incredible Hulk?
Ooh.
Gamma radiation.
You sure did. Get
Yay. Give it up for Dylan.
Yay! A big
Looks like
winner.
cool.
There you go.
All right, next victim.
Contestant?
Victim.
Come on.
Oh,
up.
okay, yeah. It's that kind of wheel.
the
Wheel.
Hi, what's your name?
Spin the wheel. Oh, wait.
Ashley?
Oh, I'm sorry. I got so excited
now
about spinning the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Catch a phrase.
Ooh.
We're going to give you a character's catchphrase, and you're going to tell us who says it. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my stars and garters. It's surprising that this person says it. I don't know what Ryan's doing, but it seems helpful.
Look at it. Look what he's doing. It's a thing.
You know what? I didn't like that one
Beauty
anyways. Let's
and
try
the-
another one. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Beauty and the who?
Beast?
Beast.
Yeah, she got it. Right one.
Oh, it's
Let's do
amazing.
one more. This character says, it's clobbering time.
Ooh, it's a good impression.
What if he were covered in rocks, though?
Oh, sorry, thing.
Give it up for Ashley. She got 2 of them.
Congratulations, Ashley.
Judy's telling us we should give you a really cool prize.
And here's an even cooler prizer.
Oh my goodness. This is a print from
Wow.
our friends over at Gray Matter Art over on the other
Ooh.
side of the convention.
Here, let's show it off.
Oh.
You guys can pick, if you're here at the convention, James, come this way. If you're at the convention, you can pick up this print and many more from Gray Matter. They're way down the end of the hallway. Beautiful stuff. All right.
All right, let's have our next victim. Come on down. All right.
Yeah. Who's this
Welcome,
guy?
welcome. Come on
Sir,
in.
what is your name?
What is your name?
Ryan.
Ryan, would you like to
Confusing.
spin the wheel?
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
That was such a good spin. Another origin
Origin
story.
story. Okay. What is the name of the substance that gave Kamala Khan, a.k.a. Ms. Marvel, her inhuman powers?
Terrigen Mist.
Correct!
It sure is Terrigen Mist. That was what I call straight up dope.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
They
Very
just
well
knew it.
done.
The confidence.
All right.
Want one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Double or nothing.
What villain created the Vision in an attempt to destroy the Avengers?
Ultron.
Ultron
Oh my
is
God, you have to
correct.
give him one more.
Yeah. Go for
Wow.
3. A turkey.
She is harsh. Sorry.
Let's do
Not
it.
my call. She's
You
the
know
boss
too many
here.
things.
I'm the mean one.
I'm in.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
What is the name of the planet where Groot of the Guardians of the Galaxy originally comes from? Huh?
Stumper. Don't know.
I know,
Oh.
because all of my exes live there.
Uh-oh. We're getting
Sort of a
personal.
planet of...
Exes. It's just like a
Oh.
planet of exes.
It's Planet X.
Planet X! Oh my gosh!
Yay!
Wow. And we
Thank
learned
you so
personal things
much.
about Lorraine today.
That was incredible. We have something special for you just that
What are
way.
we giving him, a print?
We're giving
I
him
think we
this
should give
and
him
a print
Yeah,
as
he
well.
got two good ones. Another
Wow.
one. James, show that
I'm
off
going to
so everybody
show
here
it
can see.
correctly. Look at this.
Ooh, look at that spider
Spider.
plant.
She's back.
Ooh. Oh, hello. You ready?
Are you ready? What was your name again?
And a Thwip pin.
Cassidy.
Cassidy, our first real-life Thwippy
Award
owner.
winner. You're the
Yeah.
first.
Spin.
The wheel. Spin the wheel.
Ooh, let's catch a phrase.
No. Alien Racer Cheese.
Oh my gosh, even better.
Alien Racer Cheese.
We get very excited about
Racer
this
cheese.
game.
Wait,
Chanting
we've played
is
Alien
fun.
Race or Disease and Alien Racer Cheese in the same show.
Wow.
I feel like this is special.
It's a theme.
Okay. So it's going to be an alien race or a cheese. I'm going to give you the word. Sear. S-Y-R. Sear.
World.
Sure?
No, wait, disease.
No, we're playing no disease.
Cheese.
It's a cheese.
Whoa.
It's a cheese.
Wow.
Sear is a firm quark version similar to cottage cheese, and it's from the Ukraine.
Wow.
Very nice. One more?
One
Yeah.
more.
Una más.
Kodaback. Kodabak.
Cheese. Not a cheese? World?
It's an alien.
It's an alien.
Avengers Annual number 7. They first appeared in It's a Milky Way race from the planet Kodaba.
Thank you, Cassidy. We have something
Hey,
special
still
for you
get
You
that
already
That
won
way.
an
was
award.
awesome.
You came up here,
You got the-
50-50.
We got to wrap.
And you get a pen.
Come
Okay.
on down.
Last one.
I think we have two more.
Two more. All right. What is your name?
What is your name?
Oh, sorry. Francisco.
All right,
Hey.
Francisco, please give us a spin.
Spin the wheel. Spin
Spin
the wheel. Spin.
Ooh,
Another
we've got
origin
an
story.
origin
We're going to learn so
story.
many origin stories today.
All right, I'm running out of them, but I think I have.
some.
What was Jean Grey's original code name?
Phoenix. I don't know. We got Miss Marvel.
Like
She was like
a young lady.
She's
lady.
a Marvel character, but who's like a young female.
Lady.
I don't know.
Not a boy, a
Girl.
Marvel girl.
girl,
Yeah, you
you're
got
right.
it.
Yeah.
Great job.
Wow, genius, this one, right? Woo.
All right, what secret facility was where the Black Widow was trained to become a spy? It's the color of this carpet.
And her hair.
It's a room.
Red.
A room that is the color of Lorraine's hair would be a
Red room.
Whoa!
room.
Whoa!
Thank you so much.
Genius, so
Wow.
genius, knowing all the
Crushed
facts.
it. Thank you, Francisco.
Here you go.
All right, our last
All right,
contestant.
And
This is our
you
last
get a comic
contestant.
here.
What is your name?
Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
Yeah.
You're great.
He's amazing.
Isn't Jeremy great?
It's amazing.
Okay,
a winner
can you
already.
spin the wheel?
Wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the
It's a
wheel.
really good spin.
Real
villains. Uh-oh. It's got to get
All
villainy.
right. I'm going to tell you the name of a supervillain, and you're going to tell me whether you think it's a real supervillain or one we just made up. Sound good?
I am the ultimate Marvel fan, so I think I'll know.
Ooh, tough
Throwing it
guy.
down.
All right.
Whoa.
Everybody go home.
This guy, Stilt Man.
No.
But what if he were? Just let's say, then what would you say?
I'd say he's fake.
He's really not fake, so that's right.
Wow. He really does know all the things.
Professor Gout.
Does not sound real.
He is not
Yeah.
real.
Drink a
That's
lot of
right.
juice.
Let's give you one more.
One more.
The Red Skull, real or fake?
Very real. Captain America's first enemy.
Yeah, that's right. Give it up for Jeremy. We got
Dropping
special
knowledge
stuff for
and
you
truth
right
on the
this way.
stage. Here you go. And you're going to
You
get a
guys,
button.
I believe the children are the future.
They are.
I believe we should let them lead the way.
But right now, it's time for social hour.
Oh.
We're wrapping.
Okay.
Minute 30.
Okay, we can take one question for social hour, and you're going to get something really, really special.
Who's got
Raise
a
your
microphone
hand
to
if you've
give 'em?
got an amazing question. Let it be a question that doesn't spoil a movie or a TV show.
Yeah.
I like
She had to
the
think
hands
about
that
one.
went
She was like,
down.
One question, you get something really cool.
Get a cool thing. Ask a question that doesn't spoil anything. Who's got it?
This is tough. People
Yeah.
want
They want
spoilers.
spoilers. Look at her.
When does S.H.I.E.L.D. come out? Does anybody know?
When does
We
Agents
can't
of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
tell you
We can't
yet.
tell you yet, but
question.
you might find out.
Later on.
Soon? All right.
We've got one over there.
One last question.
He wants to know how old Rocket is.
How old is Rocket Raccoon? Well, I mean, it depends on if you're going by canon or year. He came to life in comics in the 70s, or like maybe 69.
I think he's like 22 in space years, and whatever that is in human years
And
or
then
raccoon
in
years.
raccoon years,
like,
they
In
mean,
raccoon years,
I'm
have
not
to
a
do the
in light
math.
years, it's all
but I
different.
think that's a great question.
Great
That was a
question.
great question.
Amazing question.
Come join us over on the side of the stage, and we're going to give you something super special.
Great job.
And you guys, that's it for us on Thwip the
Wow.
Big Marvel Show.
Yeah.
But we're going to have more stuff here on Marvel Live, so stick around.
Yeah.
I'm Lorraine,
I'm Ryan.
I'm James.
and this is Marvel,
Your Universe.
Woo!
And through the magic of teleportation, we're up in the skybox.
How did we do that? It is crazy.
Oh, it's all movie magic, you guys.
What a fun day.
What a fun day. Also, big shout out to Carrie Randolph. Did an amazing print that we gave out during Thwip, the big Marvel show. Completely original art.
Spidey eating pizza, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So, straight up dope. And also, those awesome prints from Grey Matter.
Yeah, Grey Matter art just gave us a couple things to give away to fans who played some games with us on Thwip. And they're here at the convention. So if you're watching this at home and you have a friend who's on the con floor, make sure to tell them to go to Grey Matter Art. It's way down the way at the convention center.
I think it's 3064.
Sure, we'll go with that. But they're really sweet. Tell Mike and Steven that we said hello.
Yeah, from us.
Yeah, it's awesome.
But we should talk about Marvel Contest of Champions because there were some really cool new characters debuted, and I think we should just get into it.
Let's get into it because I think I'm going to be really annoyed when I'm playing Contest of Champions and do not have Morningstar, the new character.
The new character, which is actually created between Marvel Contest of Champions with Marvel, which I think is so cool.
Yeah.
Original character, and she captures your soul.
Oh, so she's like you.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Except for she uses it for good. Just kidding. We both do it for evil.
What I think is cool is they first developed a new character
named Guillotine.
Yeah, Guillotine, who's this cool character, and she has this awesome sword, and she feels very authentically Marvel.
She looks super boss with her hood down. She
looks
tough.
And she's got all this armor on and this cool sword, which also has this thing with blood and souls and all this other stuff. But Morningstar, from what I understand, is going to be her arch nemesis, which is cool because you know, all the great heroes have their ultimate villains that they go against.
Yeah, I think it's going to be so cool. She's empowered by Mephisto, so she's got some darkness going on.
That's not a good scene.
No, not nice.
Nobody want to be hanging out with Mephisto.
No,
that's always going to end badly.
He has one of the most super crazy shady histories in the Marvel universe in comics. So it's very cool that she is sort of entangled with this character. And when she captures your soul, I keep saying your soul, but
no, your soul,
your personal soul. When she captures a champion soul who she's fighting against, she then basically has advantage over that person for the rest of that encounter. Do you like how I speak in D&D language?
I still have never played.
Oh my gosh, we have.
I know. We should do
we should get the old Marvel role
the role-playing game. Yeah, you could be the games master, whatever the name of the person who controls it is. That'd be awesome.
The dungeon master.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about Mephisto. And
I'll be the Uatu.
I'm sure Mephisto in Contest of Champions has that classic loincloth and hey, look, I'm a skinny man, I'm the devil-ish guy, blah blah blah. But there's two other versions of Mephisto that I love. And then there's Mephisto who wears a suit and he's all
oh yeah, he's business Mephisto.
Yeah, business Mephisto
business
or
time.
hot date Mephisto. He's either or. But then there's my favorite Mephisto, which was mostly drawn, or not mostly, but my favorite drawing of it is by John Romita Jr.
Oh yeah,
from the 80s and the 90s, and he's huge.
He's ripped, right?
No. He's super
oh, when
corpulent.
He's real flamey,
He's
right?
Fat. He's rolling over. He's got this weird long face and weird long tongue, and he's you can see him going into a bowl of souls and just nom 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 nom. He's the best.
And
it's
speaking
so gross.
of bowl of souls,
yeah.
When Morningstar, the more souls she gets, the more ability she unlocks.
Yeah.
So you actually have to steal souls to make her awesome.
That's why you've become successful, because you've gotten a lot of souls.
I feel like this is going too deep into who I am. Oh, and of course, you guys, you can interact with us as we chat with you guys throughout the live stream today when you hashtag Marvel NYCC. And if you have questions about Marvel Contest of Champions, about these new characters or things coming up, you should definitely talk to us about
Dating
them.
advice, you just tweet them at us. We'll give you all the hot tips.
Real talk, though. I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm so into it.
Yeah.
Don't
I've
date
been married,
Morningstar.
Don't date Morningstar, but I've been married for 8 years, so I don't know anything about dating.
I'm great at this. I've got this covered. But Morningstar, I think, is just going to be such a cool, crazy addition to the roster. She sounds pretty darn powerful.
Oh my gosh, yeah. My most powerful character right now is probably Winter Soldier, but give me that Morningstar.
Yeah. Also, quick teaser, coming up later in the show, we're going to have that cosplay photo op.
Ooh.
And you're going to meet Barky Barnes.
Aw, Barky Barnes.
I'm just saying you can put it together.
Yeah,
you
it's
guys.
real cute.
But up next we have a booth tour with Walt Hickey. Check it out right now.
Welcome to New York Comic Con. I'm Walt Hickey from 538 here at the Marvel booth. I'm joined by Mark Annunziato, who tells me that things are for sale here. Mark?
They are, yeah. You can get lots of merch around all of your favorite Marvel properties. We've got great plushes, we've got great t-shirts, some pins. So stop by the booth and pick up some great stuff.
All right, so let's go through this bit by bit. I know that there's a lot of shirts going out here today. Some are really capitalizing on Baby Groot. You've got shirts from the Guardians of the Galaxy, honoring Yondu, and then even from the forthcoming film, Thor Ragnarok. Do you want to just walk us through some of your faves?
Yeah, sure. I mean, my personal favorite is Groot, and being my spirit animal, obviously, we had to get a shirt that symbolized that. There's a great Rocket shirt down there, too. Some awesome stuff from, to your point, the upcoming Thor film. And we have awesome Black Panther stuff.
Yeah, before we get to the Black Panther stuff, I do want to point out that you can get Jeff Goldblum on a t-shirt here at the Marvel booth. But talking Black Panther, again, forthcoming film 2018. That's a great sweatshirt that you're wearing there.
This is our Marvel Convention exclusive hoodie, only available at the Marvel booth and at the Marvel Convention shop online.
So you'll see right now he's the coolest person in the vicinity, and by vicinity I mean essentially between 32nd Street and 34th Street of New York City entirely.
That's right.
So, and this can be yours, I'm told.
Absolutely, yeah. We have a bunch of them. Stop by. All sizes available at this point still. So.
All right, I want to talk about, there's a ton of stuff here. Lockjaw, big attraction at, I know, San Diego.
This guy, right? I mean, sit down, watch the Inhumans on a Friday night, cuddle with Lockjaw. Isn't that what life's all about?
He's the breakout star of the Inhumans. There's also, over there, you can see a life-size version of Lockjaw. If you were at the Marvel booth, it's great. Come check it out. I want to talk about all these pins because there's just tons of them, and as a compulsive gambler, I'm really intrigued by the mystery box. So do you want to walk us through what the offerings are at this particular time?
So we have a bunch of sets around your favorite characters, right? So we have a Guardian set, there's a Iron Man and Captain America set as well, and then there's a bunch of blind boxes, and so I think there are 12 or so announced pins in the set, but there might be a couple of extra ones in there.
What? Okay, you just tapped the center of my brain that just spends $50 at conventions. Anyway, I want to also talk about these albums that I'm seeing, these records. They look terrific. They're, again, the Netflix shows for the Marvel ones. What do we got here?
Yeah, so they are, there's one around each of the Defenders. It's the Disney Music Emporium exclusive vinyl set that's available here only at the Marvel booth this weekend, actually. So make sure you get them here. They're only available at our booth.
So a lot of exclusives this weekend. Which one's your favorite?
I'm gonna have to go back to the Groot shirt. I mean, how could you not have a Groot as my spirit animal shirt? Walking around town, you got to do it. You gotta have it.
In fairness, you are the flyest person between 10th and 7th Avenue, but still, it's a great shirt. All right. So I've been Walt Hickey. Mark, thank you so much for your time, and you guys will be here all week.
All weekend.
All weekend. All right. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, what a cool booth tour.
Yes, I learned all the things from Mark.
I know. Mark Annunziata was there talking to Walt Hickey, who is one of our Marvel mainstays, and he's the best.
Two handsome dudes.
Aw, too handsome, two dudes.
Like too cool for school.
Yeah, exactly.
Too
you
legit
get it.
to tweet.
Perfect.
I gotcha.
And speaking of tweeting,
Yeah.
we actually tweeted out a hashtag game to play with us
Totally.
earlier in the day called #DreamMarvelNYCC.
Yeah.
And we have some tweets,
We
right?
totally do. We asked what would your favorite perfect Marvel NYCC be? What's your experience? That one nerd Ron says, my dream Marvel NYCC experience would be to meet all the Marvel writers, artists, and thank them for their work.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's
you know,
sweet.
that is kind of one of the best things about New York Comic Con is you read these people's comics, you become such a huge fan of them, and you have such a, you feel very close to these people because they write these stories that you know and love.
Yeah.
And so that is the cool thing about going to conventions is that you get to sort of meet your idols, and a lot of times they're hanging out, signing. You can get a nice chat with them, a picture.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's really, really sweet. I like this one from Paulo Giordani. It just says Brazil. Just Brazil. I don't know what it means, but Brazil. I love it. Bearded Chris D.A. says, my dream experience, my perfect New York Comic Con would be one that I can attend with Joe Quesada and Stan Lee.
Oh, well, That's a good way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with a little cup of Joe.
Yeah. Sergio Espinoza says he wants to get all the exclusive goodies with that he wants with no lines whatsoever, meet the coolest folks, and have shawarma afterwards.
You can do that, especially at New York Comic Con. There is plenty of shawarma around to be had. And, of course, you can get all of the good exclusives. You just got to get here early, get in line, or, in this case, not in line.
Sophia Hilario says, to be able to get here from the Philippines to experience a true convention and what lies in the midst of human interaction. That is my favorite phrasing.
Lies in the midst of human interaction.
Yeah.
Wait, are you a secret cyborg?
Wimsad Mojo says, to meet all the staff and crew of Marvel, buy a lot of stuff at the Marvel booth, and meet the cast of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Heck yeah. You know, Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they have some cool stuff coming up this weekend, so you might want to watch the live stream and see what you could find out.
Yeah. There's people asking for some sort of trailer, for some sort of movie trailer. I don't know what they're talking about there.
I don't even know what they would want.
Yeah. Amy, online at New York Comic Con, Spool of Flies, says wants to finally get a Bucky bear.
A Bucky bear?
A Bucky bear.
Oh, I figured it out. They want to see Thor Ragnarok. Marvel Studios' Thor Ragnarok is in theaters on November 4th. You can just go over to the Marvel YouTube and watch the trailer anytime.
Yeah, and your hand was so cold. It was insane.
It's because I'm full of souls.
Whoa,
Marvel Contest of Champions.
Really weird. Megan 9996 wants to watch a Guardians of the Galaxy panel and meet the cast.
Oh, they are so lovely. We actually had them on for San Diego Comic-Con, which was so great. They're so fun.
Yeah. Crystal Thomas says, my perfect Marvel New York Comic Con experience would be to be a published author promoting a new book, either with Marvel or whomever. But that's awesome. That's a great dream, Crystal.
Can I tell you that I had my first book signing at New York Comic Con last year, and it was one of the coolest, most exciting experiences of my life because I've been on the other side of the table about 1 million times, and it was really, really cool to be like, get my turn. And then I was suddenly like, oh, I have to have like a cool signature and stuff. That's like a thing you're also supposed to do.
Yeah, you have to. Miss Carr, and this one, I like this one, but it's also a little creepy. Miss Carr says, just leave me in the room with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast for 10 minutes.
No.
That seems...
I mean, maybe?
I don't know.
I know. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. David Cruz says, getting all the exclusive signings from the Marvel booth.
Heck yeah. Lots of good ones today. We had Starset there earlier. They did a signing right after Thwip.
Yeah. Some people want cute merch, like Chujo wants just some cute merch. Sarima wants a small role in a Marvel movie. Don't we all?
I know. Well, that would be a dream, New York Comic Con. They're like, they see you across the way, and they're like, Stan Lee would love to share his cameo. Be pretty great.
Yeah. There's more stuff. We're finishing it up. A lot of it asks about this trailer that I'm just not familiar with.
Well, you can watch that trailer for Marvel Studios Thor Ragnarok over on Marvel.com, or you could watch this really awesome interview with Marvel Gaming's Bill Roseman.
Enjoy it. He probably talks a lot.
Hey Marvel gamers, this is Josh Saleh at New York Comic Con. I am with the one and only Bill Roseman, Executive Creative Director of Marvel Games. Bill, how's your Comic Con been so far?
It's been awesome, and I want to thank all the true believers who are playing the game and all our games and who are here at New York Comic Con. It's been a blast.
Awesome. So I want to start with Puzzle Quest.
Yeah.
4-year anniversary. Congratulations. What has the journey been so far?
Well, I give all credit to that Marvel Puzzle Quest team and the players who have been loyally playing it every day. It's awesome, to see a mobile game live on and on and on and get bigger and get better. And I attribute it to all the content that they pump into it. Like every month, we'll get 2, 3 new characters, new missions, new events. Always inventing new things. Fixing any bugs, listening to the fans, just making it as Marvel as can be.
That's awesome. And the next thing I want to talk about is Contest of Champions.
Oh wait, can I say one thing about
please.
Marvel Puzzle Quest?
Of course.
To celebrate, we are doing a big Age of Apocalypse event, and we're introducing not 1, not 2, but 3 X-Men that were really requested. So we've already revealed Rogue, we've just announced Gambit, and while he's not in the game yet, we've also announced that Nightcrawler is coming to the game. So it's 3 fan-favorite X-Men that the Marvel Puzzle Quest players have demanded, and they're all coming in this month. It's just their way of saying thank you to all the fans to celebrate their big 4th birthday.
And that is huge. Now, Contest of Champions, we got a booth right here at Comic-Con.
You're right over our
We have
shoulder.
a tournament going on right now. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, it's amazing. Again, like Contest of Champions is getting bigger and badder, and they're bringing the power, and they're bringing characters that either people have demanded or didn't even know they wanted. And we're also introducing new characters. And to celebrate here at New York Comic Con, we are having a tournament where people are battling each other and getting a chance to then go up against the big bad boss, Mephisto. It's been great.
How do you think you would fare?
Man, Mephisto has this cool bone armor that we designed for him because we wanted to have something cool in the arena, and he scares me a lot, so I probably wouldn't do very well.
I believe in you. So the next game I want to talk about is Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, coming out on November 14th.
Yes!
On PC, Switch a little bit later. I cannot wait. All the consoles. Let's talk about the first storyline. Kurt Busiek.
Yeah, so Kurt is helping us write the game. The reason why is because our game stars Kang the Conqueror. So Kang is all about conquering, but not just any kind of conquering. He likes to go through time. So he comes from basically in the future, he's this ruler, and he's bored, and he wants to show how great he is. And so he likes to go through different time periods and amass armies from different time periods and conquer areas, and just kind of, in our game, once he captures an area, he brings them all together, and he creates this big hub world called Chronopolis. And floating above it is his cool time ship called the Damocles. It's in the shape of this sword. And it's up for our heroes to stop him. Because, hey, we don't, especially here in New York City, we don't allow you to come down here, take our city, and kidnap us and put us in Chronopolis. What's up with that? We're gonna fight back. So we like to call it the greatest Lego game of all time.
Of all time! Now, speaking of heroes, we have a robust amount of characters in this game.
It is crazy when you finally unlock everyone and you look at the big character board. It fills the screen. So you'll find all the big families that you know and love. There will be, all Avengers and Spider-Man and Guardians and Inhumans. And then we're like, not only do we have like the versions of them that you recognize, but because it's all about time, you have all these alternate versions. So you have, current Captain America, you have like Wild West Captain America, you have Spider-Man, you have Spider-Man Noir, you have
Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2099, and then characters from other like alternate timelines or realities. So you have like Spider-Gwen, and then we just went deep. Like, let's have deep cuts. So there'll be people like Forbish Man, and people you're looking at them like, who is that? But once you play them, the TT Games has really infused them with their personalities, and they're really authentic. So the more you play, the more you discover about them, and heroes you didn't even know will now become your favorites.
Which is amazing. Now, you mentioned this game is about time.
Yes.
There's a new gameplay mechanic, the time mechanic. Go on a little bit about that.
So it's something that Kang will challenge you with, but then you get to manipulate. You can move forwards and backwards in time. If something is destroyed, you can help go back in time to where it wasn't destroyed. So again, we really, the team at TT Games really embraced the concept of time and said, what are all the cool things we do? So all the locations and Kang himself. Oh, and the reason, Kurt Busiek, I forgot Kurt. The reason we brought in Kurt is because we're working on it. Arthur Parsons at TT Games said, hey, Bill, the stories we're really interested in is this 12-issue miniseries called Avengers Forever. And there was also a story called The Kang Dynasty. And he said, it'd be really great if maybe we had a Marvel writer who could help us weave them together. And I said, well, the cool thing is both stories were written by Kurt Busiek. Why don't we get in touch with him and see if he wants to join the team? And luckily Kurt did. And so Kurt brings all this knowledge and all this experience of writing Kang and understanding his voice and understanding what he's all about. So again, at Marvel Games, it's all about authenticity and delivering the real deal Marvel stories through the gameplay. So Kurt brings that. So yeah, man, it's all about time, embracing time. And then there's all the crazy minions from throughout time. There's cowboys and Vikings and Egyptians and dinosaurs and you name it. It's just like the greatest game of all time.
So if I were to mess up, I can rewind it and I can do it again.
Sure, why not? Why not?
With the power of time.
Because it is challenging, I mean, it's a game for the whole family, but man, it is just packed not only with the deep cuts, but with some really challenging gameplay. So I think it has something for everybody.
Yeah. And I want to talk about the locations. The world is stitched together, Chronopolis. We have Egypt. We have Noir, New York.
Yeah.
Like, what is your favorite location to visit? What was your favorite location to create?
I mean, it's everything from seeing like real-time areas like medieval England or Egypt, like you said, but then commingling them and the locations in Chronopolis. Once you unlock them, the areas are right next to each other, so you can travel from one to another. So, you can go under the sea to Lemuria. You can pop up. You can go. I mean, I love New York Noir, Manhattan Noir. So when you go into it, it becomes black and white, and it feels like you're in like a film noir adventure. And then there's all the characters that come with that, like Spider-Man Noir. Even like the Hydra New York is fun because it's so crazy. You go in and there's all these Hydra banners, and it's up to you to smash Hydra. So it's just fun being able to go to so many locations, and they're right next to each other, so it's very instantaneous. And being able to, you can go up and fly. If you have a character who can fly, you can go up and you can fly over all of it and see it from above. And then right in the middle is Kang's chronosphere that's connecting it all together. So there's just so much to explore. It's a place you just want to be in for a long time.
Awesome, Bill. Well, thank you so much. You enjoy the rest of your Comic-Con.
Thank you, Josh.
I can't wait to hear more about it.
Pleasure to be here. And again, thank you, True Believers. Thank you for playing our games. Thank you for tweeting at us. Follow us on Marvel Games. Follow me at Bill Roseman. Send us your questions. Tell us what you want. Thank you for playing all the games. We're doing it all for you. Enough said.
And we're back.
Hopefully
Hi,
you guys could hear Mr. Bill Roseman in that last spot because young Josh forgot to give him the microphone. I'm going to have a nice little talk with Joshy.
We're going to give him a hard time later.
Oh, yeah, you better believe it.
But we have more cool gaming stuff.
Yeah.
Marvel Contest of Champions.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about Mephisto, but...
Say that again?
Mephisto.
Mephisto. Like Mephisto. Like, think about it. Mephisto. No? Off camera, my producers are shaking their heads very vehemently. So, Mephisto. Yeah?
Yep, you get it.
Okay.
Like a fist pound.
Right.
Like Mephisto.
Obviously.
My friend?
What else would we be talking about?
I don't know. Anyways, there's this great character, which we were just talking about, Morning Star, who was just newly introduced.
Yep.
And as we said, she's empowered by Mephisto.
Mm-hmm.
And Mephisto is also an announced character in Marvel Contest of Champions.
Yeah, which that one caught me by surprise because super new, and I'm like thinking about the possibilities of that character and what you could do with him. I, as a kid, I remember him being in like Infinity Gauntlet, the original storyline, as Thanos' like lackey and advisor and his like worm tongue, and he would always like talk to him and be like, hey, man, you should go talk to that girl, and that girl being Death.
Right.
And he'd be like, you should talk to her, say what's up, and then I'm going to try and steal your stuff. Mephisto's a jerk. That's what I'm getting
straight
to.
up jerk. And he'll steal souls also.
100%.
But when he steals souls in the game, he can then, after he defeats a champion, he takes their soul and he can use it later for power. It's really messed up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super awesome.
Can I have that power?
Can I tell you also what's really dope?
What?
He has aura of incineration, so if enemies get too close to him, he sets them on fire. So because he's basically the devil, essentially. Ish.
Yeah. So as someone who plays Contest of Champions a lot, I always like using the characters who cause continuous damage to someone.
Oh, yeah,
so like
the best.
Bucky has this special, like you can hold his power and then he can set someone on fire and make them bleed at the same time. Yeah,
that's
great.
Well, speaking of bleeding, we have to say the next revealed character, which is Blade.
Oh, Blade. I love me some Blade.
Oh my God, I love Blade all day, every day.
Yeah. If you're in New York, and I said this at the Lego panel because I could, at the Alamo Draft House here in Yonkers, I'm going to be hosting a Blade double feature in October.
That's
and
so cool.
It's going to be super fun because those movies are great. And Blade is the best.
It's totally the best. And he, in the game, has vampiric immortality, pardon me.
Sure.
Also immorality, because it's a gray line.
Yeah.
But he has immortality, so when he can drain blood from his opponents and then use it to like recharge himself.
Like the worst part of all this is that the folks who make Contest of Champions will not hook me up with anything because I've asked, and that would mess up the game and like make it unfair. And so they're really strict about that stuff. But now, I'm just thinking about, I really want these characters. I really want to have them on my team.
You just have to play like everybody else, Ryan.
I do. I already do. I play lots.
But you have to share these.
No. I don't want to share it with nobody.
Well, you guys should actually check out Marvel Contest of Champions if you have not done so yet, because it's super fun. How many people do you have in your roster now?
Probably somewhere like 60 or 70 folks. And that's because you get different levels of characters.
Yeah.
You know, some are more powerful than others.
Well, super awesome. You guys, we're going to actually have Quick Draw coming up next with Nick Varela, an amazing Marvel artist who actually was on Thwip, the big Marvel show, giving away an exclusive print of her Deadpool work. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Nick Varela, and today I'm drawing Deadpool on a unicorn. Taxi. Well, New York is home to me, so I love it. I was raised in Fresh Meadows, Queens, and I went to school here. I also went to college here. And there's nothing quite like New York. It just has a vibe that's very hard to explain. It's really beautiful too, because it's a little surreal sometimes as I'm passing the Brooklyn Promenade, and when I look and I see my city, it seems like a painting. It doesn't really seem real sometimes. What makes this piece so New York is the cityscape and the river and Brooklyn. Well, he's holding a platter of an apple, hot dogs, niches, and pretzels and pizza. He's crossing the Brooklyn Promenade. It's inspired by Napoleon's crossing the Alps. What New York Comic Con means to me is getting to see my extended family again, getting to see friends that I haven't seen in a long time, even people that I went to high school with. Some of them have sought me out and it's like, hey, how are you doing? It's just incredible. I just love the idea that it brings a whole group of people together just to enjoy comics. I can see like the next generation of young female or even male artists coming up and just asking me for advice, for inspiration. I think that that's really wonderful. I'm first generation Italian-American, homemade Italian food, homemade bread, homemade pizza, homemade cookies, homemade pasta, sausage, you name it. Especially like my grandmother's cooking. Oh my God, I miss that so much. Well, the one thing like I always say to my family when they come here from Italy, I always say you have to just visit Queens. It has the most languages spoken and the most diverse food to eat. Diversity has never been this one-off thing. Growing up in Queens, I've always been around it, so I didn't think anything of it. I was always eating different types of food, always talking to different types of people. That's just the way that it is, and that's the way that it'll continue to be. When fans come up to me, again, that's another surreal moment because I still feel like I'm that kid in high school in New York, still drawing like fan art and fan comics. I think Deadpool would be an excellent cab driver. It would be a unicorn taxi. That's what it would be. Hashtag unicorn taxi. I have a very sad love affair with pizza. I love pizza so much. There's this place in Brooklyn called Anthony's. It's amazing. It is the most authentic New York sliced pizza that I've ever had. It's perfection.
Oh, we
Hi.
didn't see you there.
I'm just looking at my hip hops.
And I'm just looking at the white back of this poster. There's nothing on it. But you'll notice on this really cool poster that I'm holding right now that we have the hip-hop variant covers that got signed earlier today by a bunch of the artists as well as some of the musical acts that are involved.
Yeah, I know Esoteric or MC Esoteric was there.
And Jean Grey was also there.
From Czarface, Jean Grey. That's dope.
As well as many of our artists.
They were promoting for this, the Hip Hop Covers Volume 2.
Yeah.
I think they need to come to me more, though, when they're writing their hip-hop rhymes. I'm just saying.
Ryan, would you like to rap right now? Because I can drop a sweet beat.
Yeah? Hey, I like hip-hop. It's really, really cool. Let's go to school, and we won't be fools. It's great. So I feel like we did it.
That was pretty good.
And so you guys watching now can see that we've got some footage from the actual hip-hop cover signing. There are lot of people on that stage.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, what's so cool about the hip hop covers, we should tell you guys what they are because you might not know. So there were a bunch of really cool variant covers that were based sort of on really iconic hip hop albums done by Marvel artists. So it's like this wonderful mashup of sort of music and culture and Marvel, all in happy variants.
Totally. I mean, you know, we've got really cool connections with that community, from Axel Alonso, who's a hip hop head, to some of the editors and stuff like that. And then you even take it a step further, and like Run the Jewels, we do a ton of stuff with, even some upcoming interesting things.
Ooh,
yeah. So more and more with various people who are.
Folks, if you're standing in the aisle, come on in. Come say hello. We got plenty of space up here. Come hang out and check out. We've got our artists from the
MC Esoteric and Jean Grey from Czarface, and they're so great. We've had them on the show before on Marvel Live, and Jean Grey, well, both of them, but Jean Grey is fantastic. She's such a Marvel head, as you might guess from her name.
Yeah.
And she is obsessed, straight up obsessed with Deadpool. It's the first time she came in, she was like head to toe Deadpool all day. Yeah, she's the best.
Esoteric is great because he sent me.
Amazing.
I know, Seamus. He has like all these like variants that he does of the records that they put out, and so there was one with like crazy, very Jack Kirby inspired art, things like that, and references galore.
Oh my gosh, their music is just like rife with all of these pulls from not only pop culture, but a lot of Marvel stuff, a lot of comic stuff, which I just think is so cool. You know, it's really fun because you can really sit and chat with them and be like, who's your favorite character? And they're like, well, let me tell you why and in what issue and what my feelings about it are.
Totally. I can't really tell who we're seeing down there. I'm looking at the footage. I'm looking down there, but I should be looking at you, but I can't look at you when I'm looking down there.
Yes, because the people live in the box down there.
The people that live in the box. That's my favorite animated movie.
Is it?
That's not a thing, right?
That's not a thing.
No.
Not at all.
It's definitely not.
But as you can see, there are so many cool covers. I have to say, I'm a really big fan of this Thanos, this Ultimates 2. They're just so good.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
yeah.
What's cool about
With
the book,
Jessica
too,
Jones.
is that it shows like some of the covers in different stages. So you have the final, but you also have, here's a concept sketch, or here's a version of it, well in advance before it all got figured out. I should be pointing over here.
Yeah, there you go.
That's cool.
That's
Thank
the
you
good
guys.
stuff.
Y'all can just talk to me. It's cool. It's fine. I'll share some of this stuff.
Yeah, but as you can see, you guys there on the side, people line up really early in the morning so that they can get tickets to these events, and then they have to wait for their turn, and they get to go down the row, and they get to get a signature from every artist and every also musical artist that's there on the panel, which is really, really cool.
Yeah, and what was great about these hip-hop covers is that they run the gamut of the books that we've produced.
Oh, definitely.
So, like, here you've got Slapstick. But then over here you've got Inhumans versus X-Men, and like Slapstick was an Infinite comic that was a print comic, and then Inhumans versus X-Men was one of the biggest events of the last couple of years. So you can get it anyway. And then Rocket, I love this Rocket cover. I don't know the influence.
Wait, can I see it?
Fine.
I want to see it. Oh, I love it. I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's so fun about this too, is that there really are just like a million of them to like really check out.
Totally. Monsters Unleashed.
But we also have some other cool stuff to share.
Like
I think
what?
we should get out. Well, right here by New York Comic Con, just across the street, Cloak and Dagger, a new show coming to Freeform. Marvel's Cloak and Dagger is going. It has a little cool booth where you can go and you can wait in line, and you're kind of at like a little bodega. Yeah, you can see it there. Like, hey, I'm on a cool city street, just kicking it. And there in the bodega, you can go up, and there are all of these cool prizes. And the thing that, too, is really cool about it is it's all black and white. It's all Cloak and Dagger-esque.
Except for that, like, the little bit of red in there. That's not a big deal, though. Let's not talk about that.
Nope, those are secrets.
That's fine.
And
That's
also,
cool. That's cool.
TP,
Cool.
you can get toilet paper there.
What?
Yeah, isn't that toilet paper?
I don't know.
Doesn't, come on, right? I don't
maybe
know.
Maybe a paper towel.
Paper towels?
Who knows?
Either way, it's towels on a spool.
Yeah. They also they had tarot cards.
Yes, they have tarot cards there.
Yeah, so you could like have your tarot card read, and they were
Which
using.
I actually have here in my hand.
Totally.
Which I can show off to you.
They're using like this black light to reveal a piece of some bit of information on the tarot card itself.
There in the bodega, if you take a look here, there is this like little corner piece on the card. Here we go. Yeah. Little corner piece here on the card, and they have this black light, and especially,
what was that not supposed to put it right up to the camera?
You're just like really on it, and I appreciate that about you.
This is what I'm here for. So the little like
right
the corner
there
piece
on the corner, that little white corner piece, they have a black light, and when the black light shines, it reveals what kind of cool thing they're going to give you from Cloak and Dagger.
Definitely don't want to go anywhere near the black light.
Yeah, no. And also, you don't want to get stuck in a dark dimension.
Correct.
But here's some of the cool things you can get. Ryan, you want to put it way too close to the camera?
Yeah.
It's a black and white cookie. There we go.
When do I get to eat the cookie? That's the question I have.
Now, you want to eat it? Can I eat the dagger cookie? Yes. So this is the dagger
that
cookie.
That one's cool. Let me show them.
I was like, are you going to just...
No.
Okay.
So that's cool.
That is a super cool dagger cookie.
Yep.
We have some more. My producer, Harry Go, wants one.
Everything's falling. It's fine.
Sarah Amos wants one. Woo! Not my best throw. We can fully review these cookies. This is a cookie uncookieing and unwrapping, as it were.
Okay. It definitely tastes like human flesh.
Does it?
No. It tastes like a delicious cookie.
It does taste like a delicious cookie, but it also makes me want to hide in somebody's cloak. Is that weird?
Things are falling apart.
Harry Go was trying to eat a cookie and dropped his whiteboard.
Speaking of eating, the next segment in a couple minutes is going to be Eat the Universe.
Yes.
Where we eat... Was I on this one? No.
Nope.
What the hell? Come on, y'all.
Listen, sometimes Justin Warner, our celebrity chef, has to cook some cool things on his own, Ryan. You can't taste all of the things.
The rainbow?
Well, you could. But, okay. That was too much dagger cookie for me. Here we go.
Oh, yeah,
or you could get a sweet t-shirt.
Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger. Coming
in 2018.
I'm so excited for this series.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be really, really cool. I love Cloak and Dagger as characters. If you guys don't know, you know, they're kind of high school students. We're going to wait and see what their origin story is as they unfold, because as we know, TV universe and comic book universe are not always identical.
But we do know that Roxxon is involved in the story for Cloak and Dagger. You can see them on the poster that I was showing a little bit. You can see the Roxxon logo a fair amount. Cool.
And you know where else you might remember Roxxon from?
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And Marvel's Agent Carter. Way back when there was a mention of Roxxon. That's real. That exists.
Wow.
So all the way deep in the Marvel universe.
I feel like we also saw them in Marvel's Thor, the first movie. I feel like there's a logo somewhere.
Yeah, no, there is a Roxxon logo. I think it might even be one of the first Marvel Studios movies. You guys, if you know, tweet us and hashtag Marvel NYCC, because this will kill Ryan and I because we're painful nerds.
Yeah, no, I'm going to get past it. I'm already done.
No, I want to know.
No, but it's fine.
I'll Google it.
In the comics, Roxxon, the CEO of Roxxon is this dude named Dario Agar, who turns into a minotaur. A giant bull man thing, right? Like, that's what a minotaur is, like, with the horns, and he's like, hey, look at my abs. I'm all big and swole.
You know, I think they mentioned Roxxon in another series of Marvel TV also that I'm just going to let you think about, but I'll tell Ryan when we're not on the air.
Oh, now I don't know this one.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
You guys sleuth around. You got to watch closely because it's a super good time.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's also, I think we also have a tote bag here somewhere.
Yeah, the tote bag toted all the stuff.
Where we can tote all of our leftover cookies that no longer exist because we ate them.
Yeah.
Right there.
Dagger of Light.
Aww.
I wonder. I don't know what phrase that has. Like, what does that pertain to? Is that something that
does Dagger come out and go, Dagger of Light, y'all? Pew!
I
Like,
hope
that's
she
the sound.
says pew when she uses her powers.
I 100% would if I had powers.
You'd be like, pew!
Yeah, and I would wink.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Yeah. I think, too, you know, I like that it actually says Dagger of Light, because the thing that people don't always think about with Dagger is people think dagger, not necessarily a dagger of light, because she's really got a lot of powers that are about light and the sort of spectrum of that.
Yeah, in the we had a most recent event, Secret Empire. Cloak and Dagger were pivotal to part of the storyline because there was this dome of dark energy, and it sort of closed off New York City from the rest of the world. And in doing that, they didn't get light. They were encased in the dark force dimension. And the only way to get light was Dagger.
And it was so sad.
It was heartbreaking.
Because she was really trying to save everyone. She was giving her everything. She was literally like giving her life to light the city and take these people out of eternal darkness, essentially. I mean, she's pretty crazy dope.
Yeah. In the go back to the original Infinity Gauntlet storyline, I believe Dagger is one of the half the population that Thanos gets rid of, and so Cloak is without her. And there's this part where Cloak is trying to he captures Thanos, and he uses Cloak and he captures Thanos, puts him in the Dark Force dimension, and he's like, I think I got him, and they're all like, all the heroes are like, yeah, that's great, and he's like, oh no, and the sweat starts coming down his face, and then he explodes. Thanos just explodes out of Cloak. It's awful.
It's so awful, but that's the thing about the two of them, is that their relationship is so special, and you don't really see it anywhere because they are sort of components of each other in a strange way. Oh, I can't wait to see them come together on TV. It's going to be so crazy cool.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
But for now, we have something really cool coming up for you guys. Ryan doesn't get to eat it, but you have a Marvel's Eat the Universe right now with Justin Werner.
Justin Werner here for Eat the Universe, and today we're going to make a Gorgon-inspired pounded flank steak. We're going to augment that with a little tarragon Terrigen Mist. Let's get ready to Eat the Universe. So maybe you don't have the budget of the royal family of Adelan, but you want a steak. Well, I like to show the flank steak. Now the flank steak is generally a cheaper cut of meat because it tends to be really darn tough. But luckily, we can take some inspiration from Gorgon and we can stamp the heck out of it. This is going to be great. So, let's get Gorgon on it. These mallets are incredible because it converts the lesser cuts of meat into something far better. That feels so good. Let's do it one more time. It evens it out so the steak will cook more uniformly. You're not going to have thick bits and skinny bits. All right, it's time to season. Here I have my kosher salt. We're going to liberally season from way up high. And the reason we do it from way up high, because it will cause the salt to fall more evenly and disperse throughout the steak. And we'll switch to pepper. Why does Pepper Bay get no love? It's always Salt Bay. Flip this good guy over. More salt from way up high. This is looking great already. I'm pumped. A little more black pepper. All right. So the steak's just about ready to go in the pan, but we're gonna make a little summer squash salsa and also our tarragon Terrigen Mist. So I'll set this aside. And in a bowl, I'm gonna combine some summer squash. I've diced this up already. I don't know, maybe that much. I don't know, 1.5 cups. Then I'm gonna add some chopped tarragon. If you're not familiar with tarragon, I highly recommend you familiarize yourself because it's just got this kind of je ne sais, what is that? I'm gonna add about, I don't know, a tablespoon to this. And then I'm gonna add some garlic. This is 1 clove that I've minced. Look at that was easy. Then I'm gonna stir this around just a little to combine. We're gonna add some olive oil and a little bit of salt. This is gonna be a really perfect textural juxtaposition against that steak. And our salsa's just about done. Now we're gonna make some tarragon Terrigen Mist, and believe it or not, it's gonna be the other half of this salsa, but we're gonna disperse it over the steak, well, like it's Terrigen Mist. It's going to really amp up the whole thing. I'm not claiming that it'll give the steak superpowers, but it might give it some super flavor. So we need a little bit over a bunch of fresh tarragon. Here you can see it in its natural unminced state. And then we're going to use some apple cider vinegar. And this is so easy to make. Take a little pot, do like, I don't know, 2 cups maybe. And then we're just kind of make some tea here. Vinegar and tarragon tea. I'll just go right in there. And I'm going to put that over the heat and let it steep while I'm cooking the steak. So now it's steak time. Got it highly seasoned here. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of butter as our cooking medium. Over here I've got my vinaigrette on. I'm going to bring that to a boil and then turn it off and let it kind of steep. It's time to add the steak. Oh yeah. I can start to smell our tarragon Terrigen Mist here. It's pretty intense. So our steak is searing and the vinegar has come to a boil, so I'm going to turn the vinegar off. All right, let's see how we're doing here. Ooh, we got a good little crust on there. Look at that. Look at that good guy. I'm really excited to eat this. So the flank steak's been going for about 3 minutes on each side, and it's looking pretty darn good. We got a nice crust on here. So I'm going to transfer the flank steak directly to the cutting board, and I'm going to do nothing. It's because the flank steak needs to rest. You see, when we heat this up, the liquids and juices inside of this are kind of going crazy, coursing around. You could hear them sputtering in the pan. The idea is if I cut into this right now, all of those juices, delicious, meaty, gorgonized juices, are going to leak onto the cutting board and not into my mouth. And that's not good at all. So in the interim, we're going to prepare our tarragon Terrigen Mist. I'm going to do it hot because I like to live dangerously. Oh, so aromatic. Whew! Now we have tarragon Terrigen Mist. I'm really excited about this. Oh yeah, we're misting. So now it's time to carve and plate the Gorgon smashed steak. And I'm going to carve perpendicularly to it to make it its most tender. So let's try like so. This is going to be amazing. I feel it. Look at that. Medium Rizair. Heavenly. It's so juicy. This is the most VIP piece here. See how it's got this like crusty corner right there? We call that Chef Tax Collector. All right, beautiful. Now that we've carved, it's time to plate. I'm just gonna plate this using my bare hands because it's steak and I'm an animal. I like to just kind of arrange these strips like a little crisscross pattern. Put these little guys buried in the center. Look at that, so juicy. We're gonna add our summer squash salsa with tarragon. Gonna add just one more little dash of olive oil here for glisten. And then lastly, we're gonna power this good guy up with our tarragon Terrigen Mist. Oh boy. Woo-hoo. Don't you just want to eat that? So we have just one thing left to do, and that's have an unbiased PA taste test. Please welcome Victoria.
Hey.
Hey, we've got some Gorgon-inspired pounded flank steak.
All right, I'm so excited I brought my own fork.
Amazing. I like someone who comes prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Steaky, tender.
It's juicy, and it feels kind of healthy with the squash. So I feel like guilt-free about eating this. This is so good.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess thanks to Gorgon and his pounding abilities, it's a mission accomplished steak, good enough for a royal family.
All right.
I can't get over Tarragon Mist.
I want to eat all the things.
Tarragon Mist is brilliant.
I want to eat all the things.
Okay, buddy. We'll
Your
get you
hand. Oh my God, icicle daggers.
Yeah, that's my nickname. But you guys, speaking of cool costumes,
Look at that.
You like that?
Yeah, no, it was perfect.
Perfect.
Crushed it.
We're going to check out a Marvel's Becoming cosplay photo op that we were at earlier today.
Totally.
There were so many.
We branded the photo op Marvel's Becoming?
I think so, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
We're doing all the right things.
So right now, I'm like multiple man, and you can see me in multiple screens.
Yeah. You look like Jamie Madrox, too.
Thank
oh, my
you.
God.
Oh, this is Barky Barnes,
Barky
as
Barnes.
promised earlier in the show. So cute. Barky Barnes is a service dog.
Yep.
And his little suit that he wears is actually to keep him from shedding because he goes to a lot of hospitals and places where people need service dogs. And so that helps him to not shed for people who have sensitive immune systems or whatever. But they made him look like the winter pupper dog.
It's the greatest thing.
It's super fresh.
Oh, man. We found out that there will be Cosmo and Lockjaw in the Lego game.
What?
Now we need
Barky Barnes?
Barky Barnes.
I think so. Oh, and here is Spider-Man. The design is actually based on the game.
The Marvel Spider-Man for PlayStation 4. I love that the game isn't out yet.
No,
and
it is not.
We see so many cosplayers already. We've seen cosplayers for a long time, and they do these really beautiful, accurate representations of the costume in their cosplay.
Well, it was crazy. Like, right after the game was announced, people were like, I need specs to make my costume.
Yeah. Because it's a great design. Shout out to our friends at Insomniac Games and Marvel Games as well for putting that together. Who's next?
Oh, so
Dora
she was...
Milaje?
Yeah, Dora Milaje. She was Nakia.
Okay.
Homemade costume.
Yeah,
played by Lupita Nyong'o.
Is she the leader of the Dora Milaje? I think so.
Well, I haven't seen the movie yet, so if you've seen it and you want to tell me how that works.
I have an approval to read the script. And I just need some time to do that.
Okay, live reading. Just have to wait, a year.
No.
/never. Okay, great.
Yeah, great. Well, she's awesome.
She's awesome. She brought her own props.
What were the props made of? Could you tell from talking to her?
They looked like they were like a mixture of styrofoam and paper, but I mean everything was so well crafted.
Yeah.
Her jewelry is you can tell her jewelry is totally, perfect. It's like handmade, handmade armor.
Is this a Tony Stark?
Cool. Tony Stark all day.
This is one of my favorite costumes to do because you hey, I'm just a dude. I'll put on a blazer. And there's a helmet, and I'll find a glove.
Right now, okay.
He's got a glove on. Did he not
does have a glove. It lights up even.
Yeah.
He's got a great glove. But now when you say that, like the love glove from the old Thwip set. But now when you say it, I just think of you with your mustache, and what if Tony Stark had a full Ryan mustache?
He would be a far better character. He would be stronger, smarter, better, more able to do things, not be a jerk. How about that?
You do have a prehensile mustache.
Yeah. I'm just going off on Tony Stark. What is he going to do?
And speaking of more film-accurate type costumes, I know. He was like, as soon as I saw the trailer, I had to make this costume.
Yeah.
Totally incredible.
Yeah, it looks really... So that's his, gladiatorial arena armor. What you see him wearing when he's in Sakaar. Although I don't remember seeing him in the trailers with Mjolnir, but it looks really, really cool.
Super cool.
Yeah. What's next, Lorraine?
Well,
don't you have all of them memorized?
Jennifer Walters. I think I offered people legal counsel.
That's great.
It was really great. And what was cool, I don't know if you'll be able to see it if it's close enough or if you're close enough to see it, but she has little lines drawn, so she's like a Liechtenstein painting or like a comic book.
Whoa.
Yeah, she went there. She went full comic book realism.
That is cool.
I'm into it.
Not enough credit, I think, is given to someone who completely paints their body and then puts on a costume on top of it, because that was great. She did a great job.
I know. I really do give it up for people who are willing to be green all day long.
Oh, I remember I saw this guy's arms, and I was like, oh, he's a Hawkeye.
Did you say a hot guy or a hawk guy?
Both work. It's fine. He was posing around the Marvel booth before.
And you were like, so woon.
James and I were like, oh, there's Hawkeye.
I still don't know what you're saying.
Nope.
But, actually he said, he was like, my girlfriend recommended I play this, or I cosplay this because I look so much like Jeremy Renner. And I was like, you really look like Jeremy Renner in real life. He really did.
And he's got the pose down really well.
And he also said that he bulked up a little since, he first built the costume.
Good for him.
Yeah. Just saying.
This is a really, it's fantastic, but it's creepy.
It's super
This Winter
creepy.
Soldier.
I tried to talk to him on the mic, but he was just like, rah, 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 rah. And I was like, cool. I love that story. And that was it. It was like posy time. Oh, and of course his BFF, Cap.
Aw.
This is his idea of if Cap was currently special hired military ops.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's some interesting
Yeah.
mythology building there for yourself.
Yeah,
I like
but
it. Yeah.
But man, he knew how to pose with that shield.
When you get the shield, it's hard not to just feel powerful. You know,
Yeah.
like you get that shield, and you're like, hey, look at me. I'm going
It
to
depends
Delaware.
on how heavy the shield is, because sometimes I lift the shield. I'm like, this is very heavy. I feel not as powerful.
Misty Knight.
Oh my gosh, this Misty Knight. I can't.
Yeah.
She was amazing. I love Misty Knight. Misty Knight is just one of the best characters.
Yeah, she has led Heroes for Hire. She's a Daughter of the Dragon. She is rolled deep with in Daughters of the Dragon
Oh,
with
yeah,
Colleen
yeah, yeah.
Wing and done so many cool things over the years. Man, she rocked that costume.
She looked so perfect. And she was like, this is my hair, so I had to do Misty Knight. I was like, love it.
This is my hair. I have to do this.
You have to be Ryan Penagos?
Panago. Aw,
oh my gosh. This is Lunella. This is my exact reaction. Lunella Lafayette. She is the smartest character in Marvel Comics. That is her canon situation. She is the smartest person. This kid, she was like, I've been working on this costume for a long time, getting pieces with my mom and dad. Like, she was
so cool.
so into it. You guys, spoilers, at some point, I can't take it. When I watch her pose, I get overwhelmed, and I beg her to let me be her devil dinosaur. There it is. You're so welcome. It was the light of my life.
So good.
Oh, and of course, some Iron Fist.
Yeah, Iron Fist.
This guy's a real martial artist.
He's in that costume.
He is in it.
Rocking it. I love it.
He is 110% committed to being Iron Fist.
Totally.
And also, spoiler alerts, there's about to be nunchucks. I'm not really sure if I was supposed to let him do this, but he went for it, and it was very safe.
Sure. Yeah, that definitely looks safe. Cool. We're coming out of this. We're going to do more Marvel Becoming. We're going to do the Marvel Becoming episode of Ironheart. Let's check that out.
Hi, my name is Lexi Momo, and today I'm becoming Ironheart.
Hi, my name is Loom Cluster, and I crafted Ironheart. The first thing I thought was, can I make this look like it works for real? Can I make this look like it could really protect her? Could this look like something believable? I love the challenge of it.
Well, Melissa's awesome. She's just an awesome crafter. I was like, this is amazing. And when I heard that she was gonna make Ironheart's like helmet and gauntlet and stuff like that, I was like, I can't wait to see this. And it's gonna light up too. I love things that light up as well. So I was fascinated. So I was like, how did you do that?
I was imagining Riri building Ironheart in her workshop, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to see wires just flowing out of this arc reactor? So I thought it would look good together combined with a harness, something that gives the impression that, you know, here's a young girl who's working hard to make something amazing. The gauntlets themselves are completely 3D printed. Those are pretty impact resistant. You can probably punch through things, they'll be fine except for the paint finish. The helmet is broken into about 4 or 5 different prints. I wanted her to have that freedom of wearing just the helmet or holding the mask in front of her and having all those different elements literally separate coming together. I want to give the costume a feeling like it's pulsing with energy. And LEDs are a great and simple way to really make things feel magical.
Riri is into technology, and so am I. It's always awesome to see a person of color portrayed as the smart genius one. It definitely breaks through stereotypes about us. Pretty nice to be able to be a character that's into those type of things.
For me, it's also exciting because I'm also a person of color. And to see her, you know, going to MIT, being seen as someone who's capable, intelligent, ambitious, that's everything I strive for as well. In the end, I just really want people to be able to enjoy it as much as I enjoy making these creations. And I want people to find some sort of joy in becoming some sort of characters that I have some part in bringing to life.
My favorite aspect of cosplay is the journey of it. When you put it on, then you feel like, wow, I did all this work and I'm wearing it now, and I feel amazing. And I'm glad it was made just for me. You know, I feel special right here. Thank you. Thank you, Melissa.
Oh my God.
How cool was that?
Yeah.
And we're now joined by Melissa Eng, who actually designed that costume, who you just saw a little bit of. Okay, let's just get into it.
Right.
How cool is this? We have a couple of the pieces. How long did you work on making this?
This actually had a pretty tight amount of time. I think I only had about 2 weeks actually to do the building.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow. That feels short.
Yeah, because I had to fit it in between some other work. So
Sure.
it had to, I'd say it was possible because of some really helpful 3D printing. Otherwise, I'd be, dying.
Yeah, speaking of 3D printing, you're wearing some pretty incredible armor yourself.
Thank you.
You designed this whole thing?
Yes, so this is completely original design.
That is
How
very
many
cool.
layers are in there? Because it seems, just like looking at it, it looks like 3 or 4 layers.
Can you guess how heavy this is?
800 pounds. You are very strong.
So close, 8 pounds.
8 pounds.
So yeah.
That's better. That's
My jeans weigh 8 pounds.
I beat it, 8 pounds. So this is actually not that many layers. This is just a breastplate, a backplate, the fold, and then everything else comes together and is fully articulated.
So what brought you to 3D printing? I mean, did you start from a place of cosplay? Did you start from a place of 3D printing and they came together that way?
Well, cosplay, I've never really done cosplay.
Oh, really?
I stumbled into 3D printing completely out of the blue a few years ago by chance. And it was really my last chance to try to be an artist, and I wanted to test myself to see whether or not I could make something amazing that could inspire others and make other people happy and make myself happy. And
awesome.
It was kind of like a 3-month test to see if whether or not I could do it, and I had no experience in 3D modeling or 3D printing. And I tortured myself because I believed there might be something possible, and I'm still doing it, so I guess I'm okay. I guess I'm okay.
I think you're doing a lot better than okay.
Okay.
So how many pieces is the helmet here?
The helmet itself, it's a few different 3D printed pieces. There's this main helmet piece. There's this mask. This jaw was separate. This comb was separate, and these detail parts here.
Uh-huh.
The lights are not all lit here. The lights aren't all turned on, and these also glow. These also light up. But these are also separate pieces, and these are separate pieces.
Here, maybe we can turn it just this way.
So you can see
so you guys
the
can
detail.
get a good look at the detail. But on the fin there, that is so cool.
So this one, you can imagine, is a lot more pieces.
Right. How many pieces is this?
How many pieces can you count on camera?
A lot.
Yeah. So you can think every single piece was an
Every
individual,
joint,
and this is impact resistant. So except not the paint finish, but it's fully articulated. So it was constructed with armor construction in mind. It wasn't just glued. It's put in there so it's sturdy.
Yeah, it does feel very sturdy. And then I believe, how do I
turn it on?
It lights up. That is so cool. I love that. That is just really,
Yeah.
really cool.
And with time constraints and being able to 3D print it, put it together, and still hopefully make something that's convincingly armor, it was a fun time.
Oh, go
What
ahead.
this obvious? I don't know anything about 3D printing. Is this paint on here, or is this actually what was printed, like the material itself that it was printed?
This is fully 3D printed. A lot of these were, for example, parts of this was printed, a master copy, but because of some materials I didn't have, again, time, this one had to be recast in something more semi-rigid. This is an original print, as is this and this. So I'd say majority is a full 3D print here, especially these detailed parts, which would have taken a long time to get a symmetrical hand sculpt, for example. But being able to print it in such a high resolution after a few hours really was a lifesaver.
And then what is the paint?
The paint, it is a pearlescent leather paint.
Pearlescent?
Yes, it's flexible, doesn't crack. So I think it should be a cosplayer's best friend.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you've worn body paint before, you know that.
I would not know, but
yeah.
I imagine, yeah.
But When you are creating something that's 3D printed, do you need to know a ton about engineering? Do you have to really engineer the whole sort of costume?
Engineering, again, like honestly, I went into 3D printing with zero experience. I did not have that background at all. So when I started designing costumes, it was, for me, what was most important was understanding the actual work and research behind real armor design.
Cool.
So, for example, this that you see here is, I have worked with an armor consultant and a real medieval armor consultant. And because if you think about why we love medieval armor, it's because it makes sense. It's convincing because it works. Why is it that when we see this armor in movies and film, it's so mind-blowing to us because it's believable. So I think it really comes back down to understanding the research of understanding how it really works. And that's how we can more easily make amazing costumes. I mean, that's just what I believe.
Yeah. So are you doing this, like, are you getting commissions from people, or are you starting to get out there?
Yeah.
Have you had any other Marvel requests so far?
I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe not. You have to wait and
see.
see.
We'll see.
Is there a particular armor in the Marvel world or about that you would just love to sort of sink your teeth into artistically?
To play around with and everything. I'd have to say I would love to take a shot at something like Thor's armor in the new Ragnarok trailer.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely
I mean,
be
it's
really
already
cool.
amazing and beautiful, and I would never want to butcher it or anything, but if I could, that would be the one.
I feel like we have to do a commission for you to make a Strife armor for me. Strife is like the evil Cable, and his armor is like spikes,
and
his
like
helmet
big
comes
helmet.
up like this. It's really cool. It's weird. It's very 90s.
It's very
I would
90s.
wear that every day on my way to school.
To work.
Yep. Be like the
In the
happiest
Marvel
boy.
offices.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I'm like, what armor would I
Yeah,
want?
that's a good question.
See, the first thing I think of is like that Dark Phoenix armor from the big black.
Avengers vs. X-Men?
No, it was from a game. I think it was from one of our past games that Marvel Avengers Alliance. That she has like huge, big shoulder pads and pieces, and it's a very black colored Phoenix.
Yeah, there would be a really cool one. Have you ever, I guess you have done cloth, but so Mr. Sinister has this really cool cape that comes up
with the
and
big
then
arch.
comes down, and it's like starts as this hard plastic, but that ends as cloth almost, and it flows behind him, but it stays rigid up here. That's a challenge.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
That would be crazy fun, yeah.
So what was your background and like what got you so excited about the sort of prospect of 3D printing?
My background was in media and public relations.
Oh, cool.
So
I was hoping you were going to say accountant.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I was like, you know, it would be dope. Armors.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, one day I was kind of like, I really love masks and armor, and
That's awesome.
But I was never really allowed to pursue art most of my life, which only wants you to go for it more, right?
Oh, totally, yeah.
And that's something I just simply couldn't ignore. And 3D printing was honestly the only thing I didn't try over all the years of my life.
Yeah.
I tried all the different mediums. 3D printing was that one.
You are basically Riri Williams. Because think about it, she's just like, I'm going to make some Iron Man armor. And then she does. And that's exactly what you did. That's like so amazingly, strangely full circle.
Yeah. Are you local? Are you in New York City?
I'm in New York, in Queens.
Have you been to the Met?
Yes.
The Met has great
Of course.
armor, so I imagine
I
it's a
think
great
you
place
must.
to go for inspiration.
Absolute must, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
Just walking around that area.
Yeah.
Super.
It's amazing design. It's breathtaking.
Yeah.
Well, where can fans find you online?
You can find me at Lumicluster, so it's at LUMECLUSTER.
Very cool. And do you take commissions?
I do, but
From
it
the
will
general
depend.
public?
It will depend.
So you're choosy.
Maybe.
Very coy.
Depends
I
on
like it.
time. It depends on
Sure.
time, and it depends on the type of project. Because a lot of people, they want a lot of crazy things, and I love that. But there's also what we can do in the possible realm.
That makes a lot of sense.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining us
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you so much.
From here, we're going to go to a Capcom booth tour with Josh, where they have a really cool piece of armor you should see. It's Ultron Sigma.
Oh, nice.
That might be a one to check out because it's really cool.
I'm going to go use my repulsor blasts.
Just keep doing this the rest of the day.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's Josh Soleil at the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite booth at New York Comic Con. I am with Brett from Capcom. Brett, this game has been out for a little less than a month. It is awesome. I've been playing it nonstop. For people who are new to the fighting game community, is this a good start to it?
I do think so. This is a great time to jump into Marvel vs. Capcom. You get to pick 2 characters, but the real thing is picking an Infinity Stone that can make up for one of your, if you think your team has maybe a weakness that you can't account for or a strength that you want to like double down on, picking one of the 6 Infinity Stones is a great way to let someone who's brand new to the series just kind of go, actually I want to be a little stronger or a little faster or have some extra mix-up or extra projectiles flying around, and you don't necessarily have to know why they work so well, but it's a great way for someone to get their feet wet, jump in, and have fun. And we also have some easy operation buttons in there, like easy hyper combos, auto combos that for experienced players you can turn them off if you're like, I don't need that. But if you're brand new, they can help you get started and show you the flow of what a combo looks like and how the general game mechanics work. And then once you understand how all that works, you can turn it off, and now you're playing for real.
That's awesome. I'm still training, so I definitely have them turned on.
That's fine. That's fine.
So next thing, it's not Comic-Con without some reveals. When we've had some huge reveals, you want to go a little bit of detail on that?
Oh, sure. We really happy to announce this week we had our big gameplay trailer for Black Panther and Sigma from our Mega Man X series, and they're playable for the first time at New York Comic Con this year. So that's very exciting. All these kiosks behind us, like debut of these 2 characters, plus our Monster Hunter character, who we revealed just a few weeks ago. And those 3 characters all come out on October 17th, but they all look really flashy. The great moves, great hyper combos. They're a ton of fun, and yeah, everyone at the show is getting the first hands-on.
That's awesome. Exclusive at New York Comic Con. And with that, you guys have teamed up with Funko Pops. Talk about that.
Yeah, speaking of Black Panther and Monster Hunter, we have Funko Pops that we're showing off at the show. Black Panther in his divine armor, which is a costume in the game, so there's a nice little synergy there, as well as Monster Hunter in her Rathalos armor, and she's got the great sword. And it's just a really cool Funko figure. They really had this extra level of detail that really keeps the essence of those characters while still fitting the Funko format. They look really nice.
That's awesome. Now this game is played worldwide, and to celebrate that, we have Battle for the Stones tournament.
Yes.
Go into some detail on that.
So Battle for the Stones is a tournament series that began a few weeks ago, a little after launch in September, and goes through the fall into the end of the year, where each tournament, the winner of that tournament actually gets an Infinity Stone that lets them break a rule in real life in the tournament. Like we have our Space Stone winner, and he will be able to shift his position in the bracket when he gets somewhere and is like, actually, I don't like this matchup. I'm over here now. And our Soul Stone winner can erase one of his losses in a given set. So like they totally break the rules of a tournament, and it's not fair, and that's the point. And it should just be a purposeful, like, weird, wacky tournament in the spirit of Marvel vs. Capcom, which is always over the top, and we'll have events almost every week leading up to the finals at the end of the year. But you can go to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.com, and there is a Battle for the Stones section, and it outlines what all the stones will do, when the tournaments are. The next one, as of this recording, we'll have one in Southeast Asia. We'll have one for a Red Bull event. There's a lot still going on, but this should be a ton of fun.
If you were to take part in the tournament, who would be your characters and what stone?
Oh, man. One, I would not place in this tournament, and I would be erased from the earth. But if I did, my 2 that I play with now is Ghost Rider and Strider, or you can smash them together as Ghost Rider. It's the way the English language works. Like they just mash together so naturally. But I just like the distance with Ghost Rider with his chain, and then Strider can get in there really quick and just go nuts. They're just fun characters.
That's awesome. Now, for some tips and tricks for myself, because I lost to Ryan Penegos last time, what can you tell me to help me maybe beat him for next time?
So I watched this fight.
Oh, you did?
I did. And I knew somebody's going to ask me how to play this game. But I'd say just, this is going to sound condescending.
No,
this is not. This is advice I was given like 12 years ago, and I'm like, oh my God, you're right. Just learn block.
Just learn block.
Learn how to block. Like, block smart, and then someone else is going to be going to town mashing buttons or just like trying to hit you all the time. Just like wait them out, and at some point, you're going to see a pattern develop, or you're going to see a weakness, or you're going to see an opening, and you're like, now's my chance. Like you just read them. You wait until there's a moment to strike, and then you strike. You don't go all in all the time. Yeah.
Ryan,
Because that's what helped me. So I can only speak from that personal experience.
Ryan, I'm coming for you. Blocking. Awesome, Brett. Thank you so much. Absolutely, this was amazing. Check more us at marvel.com, hashtag with the Marvel NYCC. This is Capcom booth at New York Comic Con.
Jamming with James.
That's cool. I like that.
I just made that up right now.
You're a genius.
So James gave out.
Oh, where do I go? I'm just leading into you.
It's weird.
Okay, so we'll work on that. We'll work on that.
I love that you're still wearing your tie from when you gave out your Thwippy Award.
We did the first live Thwippy Award. It was exciting.
Can you explain what a Thwippy Award is?
Well, a Thwippy Award, it goes out. There's so many great things that happen in the Marvel Universe, and we got so many great fans as well, so we designed the Thwippy Awards to recognize these awesome people and the great things that they do.
Wait. I really want to tell this story because it makes me super happy. You randomly picked someone from the audience that you felt embodied the Marvel spirit, right?
Yeah, I was looking for like an inspirational superpose here that was going to inspire us at Comic-Con 2017.
Well, a young woman, a young girl, she did this awesome pose.
Yeah.
James gave her the Thwippy.
Something like that, but cooler than me.
I talked.
Okay, well, it was
whoa.
very fast.
No.
It was very fast.
She was very cool.
So dope, yeah.
No, afterwards, she said, you might not remember me. We met at a Comic-Con about 3 years ago. And when she was little, she's a teenager now. She was a little kid then. And she basically was like, you gave me a trade full of comics, and it changed my Comic-Con. And I wrote in it, I said, girls need to read more comics. And she was like, I'm such a super fan of Marvel now. And I was like, oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
It really was so
give you a hug.
heartfelt.
You're
It's wonderful. And it's also awesome about how change can come in such small ways. Like something that I give comics to people all the time.
Yeah.
And just like the act of giving someone a comic book and just being like, here, you should read this. It's great. And that could set them off on a whole different path.
That could be their favorite comic.
Yeah, and now she's winning Thwippies. She's like
I
a
know.
Thwippy Award winner.
That's canon. First person to get a Thwippy.
Yeah, she's already got the T and an EGOT.
In like 2 weeks, she's going to be hosting Thwip with me. I mean, it's like
well, and Lorraine we're out in the cold there. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
You know what? Honestly, I
for
don't
her,
blame you.
I would step aside as well.
Yeah.
Like, bye.
She's so cool. Why
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
yeah.
But wait, you
What?
did other cool things.
I've done a lot of cool things. Which cool thing do you want to know about?
What about Marvel Universe Live Age of Heroes?
Oh man, Marvel Universe Live Age of Heroes. It was amazing. So I got to the cast. I came. They were in town. I invited them. They're friends of mine now.
Oh,
you know?
are you
Yeah.
guys?
And,
yeah.
we were hanging out on stage, and the fight captain, Nick, taught me some fight choreography.
Wait, back up.
Yes.
Let's talk about what the show is.
Okay, the show is full of your favorite superheroes from the Marvel Universe. Spider-Man's there, Panther, Black Widow. It's like I would say 15 to 20. You saw the show. It's a lot of heroes.
And it's like anything Marvel. It's built around a cool story.
Yeah.
A cool story involves the Guardians of the Galaxy and Nebula and a really cool, powerful cosmic artifact.
Yeah.
And the really cute rocket.
Yeah, really
It
cute.
is an adorable rocket. And it was so great because I've gotten to meet the cast like out of costume and inside costume. And once they're in costume, these folks are so in character. Like they really become them. But it's like the show it's action packed. And what I love is I became a kid watching it all over again. It was so great to see these families experiencing it too. And then to bring it here to Comic-Con,
cool.
And just seeing everybody's faces, young and old, lighting up at, first of all, me learning some fight choreography. Like
Wait,
they were, yeah.
Are you gonna teach us the fight
I
choreography?
don't know that I'm a trained professional, but we can try. Okay,
You learned the penetrating punch.
I learned a punch that is
the penetrating punch.
That's what it's called. We're not making it up. It's
repeatedly heard the term penetrating
punch.
I don't know why that would be weird. So anyways, go on.
All right. So you face Ryan. Remember, I'm not a professional.
Okay.
And so you're gonna
Is this
grab
right?
his.
So punch
you
him in
gotta
the face.
You're not. I don't know what you're doing.
Punch
but just
him hard
rotate
with
it.
my
Yeah.
fist.
He's the Green Goblin. Yeah.
Okay.
Or we'll make
That's
you
pretty
MODOK,
good.
right? Well, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's good.
You need to make your arms and legs smaller.
There you go.
MODOK.
And you
Most
are Black
heroic
Widow.
of all characters.
Of course, I'm Black
And
Widow.
you're going to punch MODOK. So you're going to put your left hand on his shoulder, and then you're going to pretend like there's a little parrot right here. And you're going to punch Polly. These are not my words. Don't punch parrots. I don't believe in that. Yeah. And then, okay, there you go. Yep. And then I'll make the sound effect.
Okay.
You worry about just the intention. So
But
go.
what if I want to? Okay.
Boom. Goodbye.
I feel like you're gonna throw up on me.
Well, it's a lot. So you know,
I
Black
feel
Widow
bad
is-
whenever I punch someone, so I do want to
So
throw up.
I'll teach you the penetrating hug. No, I'll teach you the hug. Like just I'm trying to use the word.
check, please.
Okay. Well, then you hug him because you realize take off his mask. It was Ryan all along. Whoa, mystery solved.
Soft touch.
Oh yeah, because it's also the thing that's good that you did an air hug.
That was a supernatural hug.
Well, it was good because like the thing about the fight choreography is when you watch these, they're not actually making any contact. So it's good that your hug was also just like that. There's not. So that was good. Look at
we get
professional. She's just on top of it. Yeah, but it was great. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast. It was like being a kid up there, and I got to become Iron James.
Really?
I do. They teach me some Iron Man fight choreography where I do some like blasting.
Because I'm Iron Lorraine.
Iron Low. No.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Iron Low, and Iron James. Yeah, now I'm in the back-to-back. Sorry.
Old floppy hand over here.
With a floppy hand.
Does this make me look weird?
No, you do
I have an
Iron
extra.
Low. You
Super
do
great.
you. That's
Super great.
Pew! See? It's just going off right there.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
But if you guys want to see more footage from James and I doing cool stuff with the Marvel Universe Live crew, you can watch the latest episode of Thwip, the big Marvel show.
Because we were there in Portland. It was amazing.
So cool. You guys, why don't you check out Marvel Universe Live with James?
With me. Check it out.
Right now.
Right now. We're going to go do it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. With the little floppy hand.
It's kind of lobstery.
It's a little weird. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah! Yes! Hey, everybody, it's me, James. I know you're excited, but I need you to keep it down for just a moment, all right? So my name is James. I host Marvel Thwip as part of the co-host there. Who watches Marvel Thwip? Anybody make some noise? That girl does. Yes, she does. All right. Well, as one of the new correspondents for Marvel Thwip, I had the pleasure of going to go see Marvel Universe Live. Make some noise if you've ever seen Marvel Universe Live. Make some noise if you've got love for Marvel. That's right. All right. Well, you're going to want to get in nice and tight here because we've got some live action here on the stage. I brought some friends of mine here onto the stage, Black Panther and Spider-Man. What do you think about that? All right, so you're going to want to get in nice and close here, because we've got some live action happening. I've got giveaways that are going to happen as well. So I went to the set of Marvel Live, the Marvel Universe Live, and I got to learn some fight choreography with them. The show is bananas. It's great for families. It's great for kids. It's great for dates. It's great for best friend hangouts as well. It's great for everything. So before we get started here, I want to bring out some friends of mine that I brought here as well. So let's bring out Nick, Jaden, and Matt. Give it up for them.
How's everybody doing today? Okay, let's try that again. How's everybody doing? All right, I need to hear this one more time. Who's ready to see Spider-Man? Who's ready to see the Black Panther? I think they're ready, yeah.
Oh my God, this crowd is so ready. So tell them who you are. This is my friend Nick. Nick, what do you do on the show?
I'm the fight captain, so basically it's my job to maintain the quality of the fights in the show. So everything that you saw here and everything that you're going to see in front of you today is kind of my job to make it look good.
Make it look good, and boy, does he. But at the same time, a little disclaimer here, don't try this at home. Kids and adults, sir, I see that look. I don't want to see a high kick at all for the rest of the show, because these are professionals, myself included. Right?
He is very professional.
Pretty good, see? Ha! Yeah, you're impressed. Yeah, nope, not impressed. All right. Well, why don't you learn me how to learn some of these moves? But first, let's meet these guys over here.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Jaden Ponce. I portray the Green Goblin.
Green Goblin over here. Green Goblin, yeah.
No love for the villains. Oh, man.
Hey, it's a tough job being the Goblin.
My name is Matt Dowse, and I portray Spider-Man.
Spider-Man here. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. All right, so I want to learn some moves. Show me how to do some of this.
All right, what we're going to do here is just basic fight 101, okay?
Okay.
All right, so before you start learning how to throw punches and stuff, let's show you how to evade a punch or duck a punch, right?
Okay, yeah,
so
yeah,
Jaden's going to step in over here.
Oh, God. Look at his face.
I know, he looks mean. This? He looks mean. Look at that mean face.
He plays the Green Goblin, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to take me down.
All right, so Jaden's going to throw a punch at you, and you're just going to duck, okay? Just duck and tap the floor.
What happens if I don't duck?
Jaden's a professional. He's not going to hit you,
oh,
but
good.
It's really good that you should duck.
All right, okay.
Just because we have to be able to trust our partners. That's what makes us professional.
It's all about trust here, ladies and gentlemen.
All about trust.
All about trust here. Okay, all right. So we're going to throw a punch, and I'm going to duck.
Yep. There you go.
Whoa.
Nice.
Did you see that? Did you see that duck? No
Come on,
one's
guys,
impressed.
give it up.
Okay, come on. This is hard work up here. I'm ducking for my life. It's Green Goblin, folks. All right.
All right, so the next thing we're going to do is learn how to throw a punch.
Okay.
Okay? So we went over these techniques last time you came to see us. So we're
yes.
going to apply them, okay?
Okay.
You know the 3 basic techniques. We teach it. It's really simple, okay?
I don't remember. Can you show me? I'll hold your mic.
Absolutely.
All right, so show me how to do the punch. Okay. Draw the bow. I pretend there's a little parrot. That's weird, but okay, we're going to pretend that there's a little parrot. It's a mean, nasty, goblin-y parrot. Punch the parrot, and then I drop the hand. Okay. Don't expose the elbow. But this is like my beauty spot, my elbows. Don't I have nice elbows? You like these elbows here? No?
You have very
Okay,
nice
got it.
elbows.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. So what's the first thing I do?
Draw the bow.
I grab him first, line
That's
up.
right.
Draw the bow, just
Yep.
like Hawkeye. And then I'm gonna, boom! Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Don't mess with me! Can
So-
we, wait, I don't think I got that. I think I messed up. I should probably do that again, right?
Yeah,
Okay?
put a little
I'm
pepper
gonna
on there.
Draw the bow. BAM! Yeah! Thank you. She's my fan.
So as you guys can see, we definitely play with the angles because we're not out there really hitting each other in the face, but we want to keep it as consistent and safe as possible, but we do get close. We try to keep it within 3 inches of each other when we throw these punches. So it's a lot of training. It's pretty hardcore stuff.
How long have you been doing this for, Nick?
Going on 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
That is professional right there,
Thank you.
buddy. Yeah. All right, should we put this all together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So Jaden's gonna throw a punch. You're gonna duck, and then you're gonna punch him in the face. There
Yeah.
you go. Nice.
Oh, he was coming back
Yeah,
at me.
he's
like-
ready for more.
You
He
didn't
could take a
teach-
punch. He could take a punch.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I mean, do you want to see him take a couple punches?
You want me just to punch him a lot?
No. We're gonna show you something. We
Oh,
prepared
yeah,
something for
you know
you guys.
What? Oh, you prepared something?
Yeah.
Wait, I don't know. Do you guys want to see them do some of these stunts? I just don't buy it. I mean, I know I was really good and you're probably overwhelmed, but do you guys want to see these guys do some stunts? All right, let me take your mic and...
I'm not going to be in this
you're not
one.
in
No,
it.
no,
We'll
no,
just
no.
give commentary.
Just keep in mind, this is just a preview of what you guys are going to see in a little bit. But let these guys do their thing.
Oh, yeah. That's right, Spider-Man. Give it up for Spider-Man wins. It's my buddy.
The good guys always win.
The good guys always wins. That was really dope. Do you guys want to see a whole new set of fight choreography? All right. Well, let's bring up our next two. We've got Will and Erica. Give it up for Will and Erica, everybody. All right. So, Will, who do you play in the show?
I play the role of Black Panther.
Black Panther! We got Wakanda in the house. And Erica, what about yourself?
I am the super swing of the show.
The super swing? What is that? Like you do some swing dancing? I don't. What does that mean? Just-
Sometimes if that's what they ask me to do.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
at any given point in the show, I can go into roles such as Black Widow,
Black Widow.
Gamora, Nebula, and multiple other roles. It's a very difficult role, and I'm glad to be a female that's able to do that.
That's
so.
right. Do you list all those roles? So, like, I mean, Will, no offense, you play the one role, but you've got like 5, 6 just ready to go in there. Erica just representing. So we're gonna learn a new fight. I feel like I did really good on that last one.
You did really good. I think you're ready to go to the big leagues.
Yes, my super fan here, right
Here's
here.
what we're going to do. We're going to let you step into Iron Man's armor and see what it's like to be Iron Man.
I get to be Iron Man. Wait, no. Iron James? What?
Iron James.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, all
That's
right.
pretty cool.
All right.
So one of the things that we do here, and casting has been great about this, is they toured all around the United States to find the best of the best. I mean, these people are the peak of human performance, and what we do here is we try to make that and transcend that into something super. So it's all about partnering, which you're going to see in a moment.
All right. Oh, you're going to do it. You're going to demo it? You show me how it's done, and I'll jump in. Yeah? Okay, gonna duck. I'm gonna catch that punch because I'm Iron Man. Open it up, and then punch him. And then repulsor blast. Pew! And then Erica's gonna come. Pew! All right, and I'll make my own sound effects for that. I'm very talented. Okay, all right, okay.
All right,
Walk me
so
through.
we'll walk it through slow this time.
I don't remember any of that. This is really intense, Will. You're at a 12. I need you at a 9. It's my first time.
No, you have to go hard every single time.
Go hard or go home.
Yep. All right, so you're going to duck this first punch.
Yeah.
There you go. And then catch the fist.
Did you
open
see
him
that?
up.
Look what I just did, you guys. I just caught that punch. I am strong.
Yes. Nice. And then blast him. He's still up. Nice. And here she comes.
And pew, you're done.
Nice.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah! Yeah! Thank you. Thank you.
I think they're cheering for your sound effects.
They were cheering for my sound effects. They were the best part about the show. Yeah.
We're going to do it one more time and put a little pepper on it this time. What do you say?
Put a little pepper on it. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys want to see me do it again?
One more time.
I'll try my best.
Uh-oh.
Bam! Yeah!
Blast him!
Pew! Pew! Yeah.
Nice.
Is that the official Iron Man pose? I forgot. I think they
that's
changed
how he
it.
flies.
Is this?
I'm
How does that
pretty sure
look?
that's
Yeah.
not how
we
he
into
flies.
it? I don't know. It's how Iron James flies. Yeah.
Iron James.
All right,
Give it up for Iron James.
Thank you. Ooh, all right. Well, that was so fun. Why don't we go ahead and take a clip? Why don't you guys want to see some more of the live action? We're going to play a clip for it, and then we'll be back with some giveaways, all right?
We're going to do a fight.
Oh, you're going to do a fight?
Yeah, we're going to do a
All
fight.
right,
This
well,
time I'm gonna
this
step
is not in
into
the
it.
script. This is new just for you guys because you really want to see a new fight, right? Do you want to see a fight? I'll hold your mic. Take him down. Wait, you're Black Panther. So Black Panther, you go. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Whoa. Dang. Ooh, that hurt. Whoa. Whoa. My man, Black Panther. All right, thank you, Erica. Give it up for Erica, Will, and the fight captain, Nick. That was so fantastic. And why don't we see more? You guys want to see some more live action stuff? This woman is like, yes, please. She's like, give me all that show here. Well, they're going to be back. But first, we're going to play a clip from Marvel Universe Live. Yes? All right. Is that right?
Breaking news. Coming to you live from outside the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, where a robbery is underway. We just
Yeah,
received this
can we
footage
pause
moments
it?
ago.
Can we pause it? Just a little. Hey, everybody, remember me? It's Iron James. Give it up for Iron James. He's back. Here to save the day from technical difficulties. Yeah, that's right. I'm here all the weekend long. All right, before we get to that, we want to do something else. I can see you foaming at the mouth. I know how badly you want to go to this show, right? Only a few people. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I can leave and we can just say, pack it up. They don't want to go. Sorry, there'll be no more Marvel Universe Live. Do you want to go see Marvel Universe Live? I think they want to go and see it. All right, so we've got two different giveaways that we're going to give here. Two different giveaways. So I'm looking for some excitement here. Show me some excitement. Show me, without hurting anybody, your superhero power pose. Show me your superhero power pose without hurting anybody. I want to see it. I want to see. Let's see your power pose, Captain America. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is good. I'm sorry. You might not be able to win here. Let's see some other ones. Those were all good, but there can only be one winner for this round, and it is clearly our young Captain America right down here. You're winning a prize pack for your entire family. Do you want to come up on this stage? Here comes, oh my God, you just ready, yes. Captain America, can you hit your superhero pose? Show the audience your superhero pose. Ah. The world is a safer place. Thank you, Captain America. Why don't you come over here and you're going to get your certificate. Now, you and your family of 4, well, not your family of 4, but the family of 4 that you are a part of are going to go to your choosing of a Marvel Universe Live show. They are on tour. Marvel Universe Live is coming to a city near you. You can go to marveluniverselive.com to find tickets. And let's get a power pose right here. Let's show this one right here. And give it up for Captain America one more time. All right, right down there. And let's out, super jump. Whoa, see, that's impressive. Whoa, you should have seen him stick that landing right there, right? Okay, all right. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the show and see Black Panther and Spider-Man save the day. Give it up for Marvel Universe Live.
Coming to you live from outside the Federal Reserve Bank of New York, where a robbery is underway. We just received this footage moments ago.
This city now belongs to the Green Goblin. No one can stop me. Not even you, Spider-Man.
As you can see, the Green Goblin has issued a direct challenge to the Web Slinger.
Did I hear somebody call for a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? You can't win, Spider-Man!
All right, give it up for Spider-Man. Just like that, right? You're like, James, did you choreograph this fight? I didn't. I know. All right, cool. All right, so you're super jazzed to come see this show, right? This one's super jazzed here, all right? Yeah, well, I'm feeling so generous. I want to send another family or group of 4 to Marvel Universe Live. Who's it going to be? I just don't know who's it going to be. There's only one fair way I can think to do it. We'll play some trivia. Whoa. You got to play to win. So, answer me this. Answer me this. Answer me this. How many cast and crew are part of Marvel Universe Live? I heard 58, not correct. Keep guessing. 120, not correct. 75, no. We'll be here all day. 20. 98? You were so close. What was that? Wait. 95? Oh, wait. We say 95 to Jubilee right back there. I heard her yell it out. Jubilee. She doesn't want it. Jubilee. What did you say? Did you say 95? You said 95? You said 85? No, that's not the right answer. 95 right there to the Iron Man lady right there. We're going to give it up. Come on up here. Come on up. All right, here you go. Welcome to the stage here. Give it up for our winner here. It was a tough one. Look, give a nice little hands up. And here's her certificates. And you got some young folks that you can bring to the show there? Yeah, I have sisters. She's got little sisters who are going to be coming to the show. Isn't that beautiful? What a great gift. You just became the best sister. Give a nice thumbs up there. And down there. Yeah. Fantastic. Give it up for our winner. Well, how about some more action, right? You want to see Black Panther in action? All right, let's see what Black Panther's going to do to save the day. Or watch some more footage. From the show that I can give away. I just noticed this marble right over here. I wish I had something I could give her.
This is the Savage Land, a hidden jungle oasis, untouched by modernity and unseen for millions of years.
This little Miss Marvel back over here. I didn't even notice her right there.
You are no match for the spirit of the Black Panther.
That had to hurt.
Easily done.
Woo! Yes! Right? Right? Wasn't that amazing? Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for coming. That was our show. It looks like... Oh God. What's happening? Wait, no. I thought we were done with the show.
Getting your butt kicked.
Ah! Ah! Oh my God! Ah! Oh! Oh! Hey, I know things. Get her! Ah! 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 Yeah, I could have done that. Ah. Sorry. I want to hit my shot. Ah! Ah! Whoa! Ah! 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 Hey! Yeah! Yeah, I did that! I helped! Woohoo! Yeah, you need help, Black Panther? You need help? Looks like you got it. Yeah. Yeah. Stay out! I was gonna do that. I was gonna do that.
We are triumphant.
Now that's what I call teamwork.
Yeah, yeah! Yeah, me and my best friends here. Hey, Black Panther. You know, I was gonna do that, but you did, you know, a lot of the work. But I helped. Right? Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming out here. Now, remember, you can get tickets at MarvelUniverseLive.com, and you can see a behind-the-sneak peek I did with the cast on Marvel Thwip. You go to our YouTube channel, look for Marvel Thwip, or go on Marvel.com, and you can see the behind-the-scenes episode that I did with this cast. One more time, give it up for the cast of Marvel Universe Live. Go online to find tickets, and thank you. This is Marvel, your universe.
James, I am so impressed with you right now.
Thank you. I'm kind of impressed, too.
You're like a superhero.
Kind of. I became Iron James, and I did cool things.
Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
It was good. You were great.
And I didn't hurt myself.
No.
Yay.
And kudos also to the Marvel Universe Live Age of Heroes crew, because they taught you that, and you got it really quickly, but just going through it a couple times, and it was like they were really good at teaching how to do that.
Well, the other thing too, like I was noticing, like they made me look good. Like I can't even like really take any of the credit. The way that they take a punch, like
wait, are you saying when you did a fake repulsor blast and that woman jumped backwards that you weren't doing that?
I don't want to break the you know stage magic too much, but a little bit of both. But yeah, like they know how to really sell it, so it made me feel so special and so magical, and they're so talented. Yeah.
But wait, that wasn't your only encounter with Spider-Man. I heard that you guys did something cool. I heard you crawled on a wall or something.
We crawled on the ceiling.
We were Spider-Menses.
Yes.
That's the thing? I'm not a grammologist.
Spider-Man.
We're Spider-Men.
We were Spider-Man.
Spider-Mans.
You guys. No,
Spider-Mans?
it's Spitterman.
It's
Peter Spitterman.
So we were then Spittermenses?
Spittermans.
Nailed it.
Anyway, there's a really cool experience happening here at New York Comic Con that is for the Spider-Man Homecoming home video, the DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, Ultra, all the different
digital
ways.
download.yourhouse.com.
Yep. All of that.
All of it.
And so there's this really cool thing where they've recreated Peter Parker's bedroom from the movie. And when we say recreated it, like it is to a T.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The details in there are insane. Like just like the specific books. Like, and I like they had the We the People book. I didn't know that he had a We the People book.
Oh yeah,
the history
remember
book.
that book?
Yeah, remember that? Oh. Well.
Wait, you grew up in California
I
also.
didn't
California,
yeah. We grew up in California.
Okay, we learned. There's a book called We the People. Which then why did Spider-Man have that in Queens? Anyways,
whatever.
But they like the details. Like there was like the Legos on the ceiling, and you.
You mean the Legos on the floor? Because we were on the ceiling.
Oh my God, you're right. See, my brain can't even keep up with it.
Yeah.
The paradox.
Piles of clothing and all this stuff, and it just looked like it feels like they took a 3D representation from the movie and then recreated it here.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, you go do that. You climb in through Peter's window.
Yeah.
You crawl around on the ceiling. You do all this fun stuff, and then when you come out, you can see your photo and the video of it all.
Yeah.
It's really neat. And for fans who are actually here, they buy the movie.
Yeah.
They get one of the prints. Which is
Oh,
cool.
that's so cool.
Yeah, they gave us a couple of those prints, so we'll be giving them away. I don't know, however.
Throughout the weekend,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
You know, I actually got saved by Spider-Man at the Spider-Man Homecoming press day.
You got what?
I got pardon. I got saved by Spider-Man,
okay.
by Spiderman, Peter
Okay.
Spiderman.
All right. I thought you said something else, but continue.
I got to hang from a building and Spiderman
What?
saved me.
Oh man.
There was a fan. My hair blew. I felt very fancy.
Oh wow. You are a fancy woman.
But you know, Spider-Man is like the talk of the day because we're going to have Marvel Legacy Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, the panel coming up a little bit later on the live stream, which you guys can watch in its entirety and learn all of Spider-Man's secrets. Now that I say Spider-Man, I want to say Spider-Man.
Oh.
Yeah. All I know is there was I was just like looking at Twitter and I followed the @MarvelLive Twitter feed and I saw that they had, they were recapping what was going on. They were talking about things and Dan Slott said, we will see Carly Cooper again. Carly Cooper,
I love Carly Cooper.
Oh. Yeah, she's a great character in the Amazing Spider-Man comics that Dan Slott has been writing for years. And she hasn't been in the book for a little while, so we're going to see her come back, which is cool.
I love her. She's a smarty pants.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just question for you guys.
Okay. What's that?
Best Spider-Man girlfriend.
For me, it's hands down. Like Mary Jane, MJ.
I mean,
like not just because of the red head, but like I don't know. That's just that's my first. That's mine.
Old school Black Cat, because they would just like
Felicia
he wouldn't take his mask off sometimes, and they would just like get to the bone zone. That was it. That was all they were all about, and it was just what was happening.
I don't think the bone zone is canon.
I'm pretty sure Spider-Man has.
Well, I'm with you on that point because I like the idea that like he can really be fully who he is with her, and they can go on their like adventures and things like that. So
he is 900% muscle. Whatever he's gonna do, he's gonna do.
Yeah,
I thought someone would really pull for Gwen Stacy because she was like the OG girlfriend.
Yeah,
you know,
she
she was
died.
the intent. Yikes, that was rough.
I mean, like it's done. Let's move on.
She's not sad about it.
If you read Spider-Man Blue, great case for Gwen Stacy and that whole time period. But I didn't read. She wasn't.
She wasn't our time.
Like,
right.
yeah, I think Mary Jane and stuff like that. But Gwen
Good
Stacy has no emotional connection for me because she was gone by the time I started reading.
And now I
comics.
feel like she's such an independent woman. Like I don't want her saddled down by some relationship. Like I want Gwen doing Gwen.
Yeah,
right?
she's being a Spider-Gwen now. She's busy.
She's too busy, Peter Parker.
Speaking of busy, we have Josh.
Good segue.
Getting busy with the Lego booth tour right now.
Getting busy with the. Okay, you know what? Let's just go to the booth tour.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey guys, I am Josh Soleil and I am with Arthur Parsons, head of design for LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. We are at the booth at New York Comic Con and we're sitting next to Gamora.
We are, yeah, Lego Gamora, which is one of obviously the entire Guardians of the Galaxy who feature in the game. And they actually opened the game. The cool thing is that we finished LEGO Marvel Superheroes on this cliffhanger where the Guardians turned up. Nick Fury's like, we've just saved the Earth. Why are you here? Star-Lord sort of, you know, there's something else. That's why we're here. And LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 is that's something else. So, you know, Gamora's really important, as are the Guardians, in kicking off this amazing adventure we've got with LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2.
That's awesome. And now this also game has a time element and dimensions, which brings us to Spider-Man 2099, one of my favorite characters.
What an awesome minifig that is, as in, you know, like a big full-scale minifig. But yeah, so Spider-Man 2099 is kind of really symbolic of the fact that we've got Kang the Conqueror in the game. And you can have all these great variants of characters meeting each other. So you can have Spider-Man Noir meeting Spider-Man 2099, meeting Spider-Man Homecoming, you know, and they're all kind of colliding together, and then Spider-Gwen turns up, and they're all like, who is Spider-Man? I'm Spider-Man, you're Spider-Man. And it's just one of many aspects of the fact that we're bringing Marvel universes together. We have got, you know, all of the Marvel universes crammed into one open world city, and all of these great characters, you know, whether it is Spider-Man 2099 from the future or whether it's medieval Hulk, we have everything in this game.
That's awesome. And these statues are exclusive to New York Comic Con right now.
Yeah,
you can come check out.
I haven't even got one of these in the office. I would absolutely dearly love to get one of these in the office, but yeah, they are so cool. Really, really cool.
And now let's talk about rare characters. Over here we have Cowboy Captain America. Wow, like I can't even... what was it like to bring these characters to life that some people that are Marvel fanatics might not even know about?
Well, you see, Kirby's Cowboy Captain America is one that Bill Roseman, he was just so keen to get this character in the game. And again, it kind of symbolizes everything that is great about LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. You know, we've got a section where the heroes are going to the Old West. And when they get to the Old West, they meet, as Star-Lord says, Fancy Pants Captain America. And not only that, they also meet Kid Colt, Arizona Annie, you know, Captain Corbett, some great classic Marvel sort of heroes and villains. And that is like everything about this game. You are always going to get a surprise, whether it is a classic old character or a character from the future, but they're all combining together. And I think that's the coolest thing. When you kind of see Daredevil bumping into kind of Luke Cage Noir, and there's that glint of recognition, but there's also that sort of, well, we shouldn't really be together or like even know each other, but that's what Kang allows us to do. It's allowed us to sort of make an amazing game, and it is just a great playfield for people to experience.
That's awesome. And exclusive to New York Comic Con, we have our very own Ryan game playing right now. Let's go check it out.
Oh, you mean I'm just playing?
Are you just playing video games, right?
Just playing some games, Ryan?
Haha, I get paid to do this. I am flying around the overworld in the like combined chronopolis of this amazing game with MODOK, and it's the greatest feeling I've ever felt. And I just celebrated my 8-year anniversary of being married, so this is great.
So you're saying it's on par with that, flying around as MODOK in medieval England? I knew as soon as you found MODOK, that was it. There was nothing else you'd be doing except just like buzzing around Chronopolis.
look at this. It's like you've got Nueva York. We've actually also got Manhattan Noir, as well as like, you know, everyday Commonwealth Garden Manhattan, ancient Egypt, Sakaar, because we have a great kind of Planet Hulk story to tell as part of our core gameplay. And it is such a great feeling experiencing this open world. I think my favorite bit is that, like, way up in the clouds, Nowhere's kind of floating around and plays such an integral part of the story. You know, we've obviously got Atalan as well, but these are all so vital to what happens in this story. And there's a great moment where Cosmo's talking to the heroes from, like, you know, beyond the realms of Limbo, which is where we're set. And then accidentally, we actually bring in Ego the Living Planet into Chronopolis. It's like, whoa, 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 we didn't really want to do that. And, you know, everyone blames it on Rocket, and there's a cool kind of twist in the story there. And then we get Nowhere coming in, and cool classic showdown. This game is just packed to the rafters with cool stuff.
I just flew up to Adelon in the clouds with MODOK, and he just keeps going. It's beautiful. It makes me so happy.
I can't wait for this game. November 14th. I want to throw my wallet at the screen currently right now. Arthur.
Give me your wallet.
Just give my wallet to you. Arthur, thank you so much for the tour and the gameplay. Ryan is going to be here all day, I'm guessing.
100%. Will MODOK be unlocked in the copy that I get of the game from the beginning, so that I don't have to go through any hoops to unlock them, Arthur?
I do believe that MODOK actually has a cheat code. So yeah, I'll hook you up with a cheat code for MODOK.
That's awesome. Stay tuned on Marvel.com for more, guys. We're here at New York Comic Con.
Hey guys, we're back with Kari Randolph. Hey!
What up?
So you were just on the Thwip stage with us a little bit ago, and you did an awesome art piece. Can you talk about it a little bit?
Sure. I came by the Marvel offices about 2 weeks ago now, and I did a live kind of drawing at their studio, and it was basically me drawing Spider-Man hanging upside down, eating a pizza on the New York subway.
There's nothing more in New York than Spider-Man, pizza, and subways.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to draw a Yankee hat on him as well, but I hate the Yankees, so I decided to just leave that off.
Well, one, he's a Mets fan. So
that's true. He's Queens.
I don't dislike the Mets as much as I hate the Yankees, but, you know.
Totally understand.
Yeah, it's fair.
brawling.
Yeah.
Two, one of my favorite Spider-Man things is when he eats and he
With
pulls the mask up. Like, that is just so...
It's quintessential.
Yeah, and it makes me feel good seeing that. I don't know what it is. Like, I think of, there's one scene in particular, I think of, like, Todd McFarlane drawing him, holding himself upside down, box of donuts.
Yep, the donuts.
The donuts,
Yep.
right? Like,
Yep.
that just, like, warm joy in my heart when I think of Spider-Man eating.
Yeah, that one came together pretty quickly. As soon as they gave me the basic idea, I was like, I know exactly what to do. And it was awesome, and I had a really good time drawing it.
And you've also worked on some covers for us and some different things. What are some of your favorite covers you've done for us?
That's a hard question because I feel like it.
Everyone is your favorite when you're doing it?
Well, yeah. When you're in the middle of it, that's your favorite project because it's like you're trying to bring all the energy and fun to it. So at the moment, I'm doing covers for Scarlet Spider, and I'm loving that stuff.
Cool.
I'm trying to think. There was a Heroes or a Power Man and Iron Fist cover I did last year, and those are some of my favorite characters of all time. So when I drew that was like kind of like a big like career moment for me, you know.
And that run was so fun.
Oh,
like,
so fun.
They were doing some really fun stuff.
Yeah, that was a great book. Like Sanford and David are like some of my favorite guys, and they just knocked it out the park.
Yeah, and I love the look that Luke has in that book with the vest.
Yeah.
And just like always that like annoyed at Danny face. It's just so good.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
I already am like requesting in my mind that I just want some of my favorite times of those guys is when they were like roommates, and I just want some like them brewing out in their apartment together. That's all.
I'm gonna go back to the artist alley and I'm gonna see what I can do for you, and you know.
There we go.
Not for free, of course, but you know.
No.
I mean,
smart
you know.
man. Smart man.
That's the right way to go. You're New York based?
Yeah, I'm in Brooklyn.
So how,
nice.
like, yeah, thinking about this show versus like a normal convention, you know, you go to a convention, the hotel's right across the way, super easy. This, as much as I love it, is tough.
Yeah.
For like a
It's-
native person.
It's actually harder being at this show because, like, you know, when I go to San Diego, I can walk to my hotel, and it's like 10 minutes away. So no matter how drunk or stupid I am, I'm getting home.
Or
no
just,
problem.
you know, like had a great day and.
Or just
and-
like.
Or that,
yeah.
or that, or not drunk
Hanging-
at all.
Or just like hanging out with
Just hanging out with the fans
with
and
your
signing
best
autographs
friends,
and
just hand
Yeah,
holding.
we're gonna edit that part, right? That's
Nope, it's live.
All right, cool, no problem. But yeah, with this, it's like this is in Midtown, so no matter what, the traffic is crazy.
Yep.
An Uber from my place would take about 40 minutes. It's just like it's not easy to get around in New York sometimes. I mean, it's easy in the sense that you don't have to drive, but it can get complicated.
Yeah, and then I had to scoop my cat litter last night, and
There's
do some dishes,
definitely
and like
some of
other
that.
stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
life ain't gonna stop.
stop.
Lorraine.
Oh, twizzies. Also, now, correct me if I'm wrong, you worked in part on creating Mosaic's look, is
Yes.
that right?
Yeah. Jeffrey Thorne and I co-created Mosaic.
That is so cool. The look of him is so cool. Can you talk a little bit about the design?
Sure. Well, I'll teach you a secret about character design. If you know you're going to have to draw a character over and over and over, you make him look as simple as possible. Because there's been times when I've worked on books with like robots and stuff, and all that stuff it's a pain in the ass. Yeah. Mosaic, I was like, if this guy's just a silhouette with some cracks in it, then I can draw that all day long and never get sick of that. And it turned out pretty well, I think.
But on the flip side, then you're always, like, because of Mosaic and his power and everything that he was doing, there's always, like, consistently different characters that you have to cycle.
I realized very quickly that I was like, oh, wait, I'm actually never drawing Mosaic because I'm always drawing the people that he is taking over. So I'm still designing 3 or 4 different characters every issue. So it became more work, actually.
Totally.
Awesome.
Mosaic is great. It's on Marvel Unlimited.
Yes.
We talked a lot about it on This Week in Marvel because it was a really, really fun book. You should definitely check it out. It's super cool character.
And where can people find you online or here?
Online, just my name, Kari Randolph, one word. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr. Here at New York Comic Con, I am in Artist Alley, F7.
Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for joining us. And now we have a LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 booth event. Check it out.
What is up, New York Comic Con? Come on down. Come check out the Marvel booth. How's your day 2, everybody? Woo! All right, so we have a special panel for you today. We have Arthur Parsons, the head designer of LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2. Let's give a big shout out to him. Woo! Woo! All right,
Far
Arthur.
too enthusiastic for me.
Yeah. So Arthur's going to be showing us some cool stuff, some gameplay footage, exclusive for tonight. Arthur, what are you showing us?
We are going to show some of the open world, and we are also going to show some customization. And then at the end, we might be giving some free LEGO minifigures.
What? Free stuff? Free giveaway? What?
Maybe. I'm going to put that down
giveaway?
So, let's drop into the game here with Star-Lord in the open world city. First, who's played LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1? Okay, cool. Are you excited for number 2? Okay. We've got not just one New York City. We have got Nueva York, which is Marvel 2099 Manhattan.
Noir, New York.
Noir, New York.
Ooh, my favorite.
Yeah, and we also have the Hydra Empire. So we have 4 different portions of New York. Anyway, I want to show some character customization.
And this is an open world right here that we're seeing.
Yeah. So this is a living, breathing, open world city. You've got Nowhere, you've got Atalan, you've got, in the middle here is Kang's Citadel. Actually, really cool. I'm going to dive in the water here.
How big is this open world?
This open world is probably about 4 times the size of the open world from LEGO Marvel Superheroes. It's huge. So yeah, even down, look, there's Spider-Man, he's got breathing apparatus on.
That's so cool.
So we'll switch and be Spidey.
My favorite character.
I'm just going to get out of under. Anyway, that's Lumeria. There's a load of cool stuff happens there in the story. I'm going to just pop up. Come on, Spidey.
Now, we saw Star-Lord, and the Guardians of the Galaxy have a pretty big storyline in this game.
Yep.
And can you go into a little bit more detail on that?
Yeah, so at the end of the first game, we teased the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then we're going straight in the second game with the Guardians who are coming to Earth to warn the heroes that something bad's happening. Kang is coming, and he's going to cause some trouble to Earth and all Marvel realities, which is why, if I just go to the map, which is why we have, you know, Manhattan, Wakanda, medieval England, Nueva York, Sakaar, Asgard, you know, Xandar, the Old West, Hala. All of this stuff in one giant city, because Kang is bringing all the realities together to rule over all of it. So yeah, that's really exciting. Anyway, I'm going to go because I want to create your dream superhero. Okay,
there's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to show off one of the new features. Come on, I was checking Star-Lord wasn't left behind in the water. Okay, so we'll go past the Oscorp building, and I'm going to go around the back here to Avengers Mansion, which should be there. And we're going to run inside. So this is one of the coolest new features in the game, because we know everybody is going to want to play all of these cool characters, whether it is Black Bolt, whether
how many characters is that?
There's all together with all the ones that we haven't unlocked, 208.
208.
Yeah, and everyone from MODOK, who is super cool, and I know is Ryan's favorite character, through to characters like Lockjaw. Obviously, we've got a Lockjaw out there. We've got a Lockjaw in the game who will very probably fall asleep in a minute, because that's what dogs do. There we go.
There he goes.
But as well as that, Lockjaw can teleport around. That's one of Lockjaw's abilities. In the game, we use the teleportation a lot. But we've also got characters like Kamala Khan, who is super cool and exciting. She can shrink down and be like teeny tiny. She can also go really big. She can inflate into a ball and kind of roll around.
And each character has their own personality that you drew from the comics, which is beautiful.
Yep.
And they have their own ability as well.
Yep.
Like Spider-Gwen, I saw earlier, has her own drum set that she brings out, which is really cool for the Mary Janes.
And they are all so cool. So, you know, we've got here Baby Groot. Everybody loves super cool Baby Groot. And here's a cool thing that we can do. Okay, so Spider-Man's going to just change for a minute. Okay, so sorry, Peter Parker. We'll get rid of Peter Parker. Where's Rocket? So there's Rocket. So in the movies,
what are we doing today?
We see Rocket and Groot team up. So
and you can ride them.
Yeah. So you can team up Rocket and Groot. But the other cool thing you can do is, so I'm here as Baby Groot. I get my little time travel gizmo out, and I'll become Big Groot.
I am Groot.
You are Groot. And then we can kind of team up the other way, and then we can run around like that.
How many people are going to play as Groot when they play the game? Yeah, that's a fan favorite, Groot.
Yeah, absolutely. But every single character is cool and unique and exciting, no matter who it is on here. Yeah, and there's some great characters because it's a time traveling storyline.
So far
we can
as I'm
have
concerned, there's a new
Kirby's
sheriff in
Captain
town.
America. And then we can go through, if you look here, we've got Spider-Man Noir, Spider-Man 2099, Homecoming Spider-Man. There are other Spider-Men hidden away as well. But anyway, the real reason I came in here,
the future is...
I'm so easily distracted.
I know, mesmerized.
I'm going to go down here.
Reality anyway.
Hidden away in Avengers Mansion is this really cool area. I'm going to just get rid of Groot.
Those load times are super quick.
Oh,
by the way.
Yeah, we're doing everything we can to kind of eradicate load times.
Make
and make
way
it
for the queen.
Medusa, super cool. Anyway, so you have this rack of comics. So this is our blank comic. This is your comic. Where
my own comic.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to go in, and you have got an empty character. And what we're going to do is go, okay, let's pick a head first. So we haven't unlocked everyone, so some of these are hidden.
Good. It's going to help me go quicker because it's probably going to take me like 5 hours to choose my perfect comic book hero.
Absolutely. So you've got Captain Marvel's head, Captain Corbett's head, Dormammu's head. So there's loads of different character heads in here. I don't know if any of them take your fancy.
Let's go with Mary Jane up top. You pat a little bit.
Where are we here? How far have I gone?
A little bit higher, right there in the middle.
Okay.
Mary Jane Watson, right there.
Okay.
Perfect.
So, but you may not want to be standard Mary Jane. So, do you maybe want to be a Gamora-esque Mary Jane?
That sounds great. Let's do a Gamora-esque Mary Jane.
Okay, let's be a Gamora-esque
be the craziest
Mary Jane.
character.
And then we can come out and go, okay, so what kind of hair do you want on there? We've got, there's Enchantress's hair maybe. Okay,
Ooh,
that's Horus's hair.
Horus.
That's pretty cool.
Gotta have a crown.
Okay, we'll stick with Horus's hair. So neck pieces. We've got a little bit of a choice here. You could have just default, or you could have, oh, a hair moustache.
Okay, that actually is better than the Horus one, I think.
Okay, let's keep the moustache. And maybe, I don't know, how about a pink moustache?
A pink mustache, love it.
Okay.
This is gonna be my future Halloween costume.
Okay. I'm gonna just, we get it there so we can get a good look. The thing is though, we need a hat.
Definitely a hat.
Let's see, how about a top hat?
A black top hat?
A black, yeah, okay.
She's a classy woman. She's a classy woman.
Let's go classy with this. Okay, so, and then we're going to go down and go, right, okay, let's pick a torso. Now, you could have just a generic torso and pick any color you want, or you can pick any torso from any of the characters we've got in the game. So it could be that you want some kind of fanboy t-shirt. You know, you've just bought this from New York Comic Con. Some kind of Cap t-shirt. You could have Doctor Strange's outfit. There is so many to pick from.
So many to choose.
You could have Iron Fist. It kind of like almost fits.
Let's go with Iron Man.
Iron Man?
Yeah, let's go with Iron Man.
Okay, that's cool. And then we can go in, actually, before we pick hands, let's pick arms. Should we just go with kind of some, let's go down the bottom here.
You guys have literally thought of everything.
Yeah, let's, there you go. So
Maximus.
Let's have Maximus's arms because we kind of want to keep this. This is just going wrong anyway, straight away. This is completely random, but that's cool. But we'll have a different arm on the other side because we can do that. So we can have one arm that's blue, one arm that's green. That's all good. And we're going to quickly go down to the legs, I think, because let's have some. Oh, what's that one? Oh, that's Captain Corbett. That almost
it matches the color scheme very well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We've got a color scheme here.
The arms are different, but the torso and the legs will be similar.
Okay, so that's cool. So you could play all day long designing, but this is the coolest thing, okay? We can change the abilities that your character has. So you can decide what abilities you want. So here, these are abilities that aren't necessarily button inputs. So we could go, yeah, I want to be a wall climbing character that does magic and mind control.
You could choose up to 3.
Yeah, I can keep going.
You can keep going.
Yeah, I can do a grapple gun as well. But yeah, so we can have all these abilities.
Oh my god.
And then we go, right, here's our button inputs. These are the cool ones.
Scheme.
So on circle, we'll go, how about on hold circle, every cool superhero has a beam, right?
Yeah.
So let's have a beam, and we'll go.
And you can choose the beam color as well, and the damage type?
Yeah, so do you want a heat beam, an ice beam?
Let's go with heat. Arthur, I'm not going to get any sleep when this game comes out.
So you get a heat beam, and then we can go, okay, which style should we have? Should we have this one, or this one, or maybe that? That was quite a cool one.
Yeah, style 4 or 2 is my personal
style
favorite.
4 or 2? We'll go with 4. And then you can go, okay, let's change the color of that beam, because we've got a whole Lego palette here, so you can have a green heat beam, red heat beam, a white heat beam, a pink heat beam. I don't know, pick a color.
Let's go with pink to match the mustache.
Okay, we have a matching mustache beam. And then, super cool, you can go, do I go left hand? Do I go right hand? Do I go both hands?
Both hand beam.
Yeah. Or, hey, why don't we go from
eyes?
the eyes?
Yes, the eyes. 100% the eyes.
Okay, I have an eye beam. So
can we do it from the mustache?
We'll have to patch that in, maybe. Okay, so we've got this. So we've got a beam. What should we do on tap? Let's
some fighting. Let's get some fighting.
Yeah. So that means we'll basically do some punching combos, right?
Yeah.
So we've got circle sorted, square. Let's do. Oh, we've got a beam already. Should we do some kind of explosion attack?
Yeah, 100% explosion.
Okay, explosions are cool. Let's have. What's this one going to be? Okay, that's all right. It's not quite as exciting. I prefer the radial things going on.
Definitely the 4.
And we'll. Blue.
We already have pink. Blue.
Blue, yeah,
Blue's a good color.
It's kind of a semi-magical. So we've got that sorted.
This character looks like it just came out of a frozen yogurt machine.
And let's let's stick some stealth in there for fun. Okay, and because I want to show some stuff that's going around in Chronopolis, oh, we can have hyper jump. Should we have hyper jump? Yeah, let's have hyper jump. Double tap. Let's have
flight,
yeah.
so we can get through the map
let's
quicker.
have some flight. Okay. Now, we've done this. I could then just also go in and should we
weapons as
add,
well?
we can add claws maybe. So you could have like Black Panther's claws, or you know, we can stick those in there with all sorts of different colors.
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
I'm literally speechless.
The options really are kind of endless. You can have passive traits, so we can go, well actually we want our health hearts to be yellow, and we don't want standard, we want to be invulnerable.
Invulnerable, of course.
We're gonna be super hardcore. We can pick voices, so I can have like, you know, high pitch, low pitch, male, female. I can have different movement speeds, target, the list is endless with what you can do. And down the bottom, I can name my character. So let's just quickly name this character Josh, shall we?
I was gonna say Mary Jane Stash.
Mary Jane Stash would be super cool. So we can name the character, and even just because maybe people want to for the background, we can go for the background of my comic. I kind of maybe want the mountains of Kunlun, you know, Sakaar, basically loads of cool environments from the game. So we'll maybe go a little bit retro there.
Yeah, Noir New York?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's all the things we do. And then you come out, there's your comic, and there's your character.
What?
And so I can now run off here. Oh, and by the way, very quickly, because I'm going to take two characters out here. For people that like me, are very, very impatient, I can basically go down here in my new comic and just go, those options are cool, but I just want to randomize. So let's just, and we'll go.
Boom, just like that.
I like this one. I'm going to go with this one. So I also, there we have two characters to play with.
You can have 10. You can have up to 10, it says.
Yeah, absolutely. And they also add into your main roster. So you see, they fill these slots down here.
And so if you're doing a battle mode with 4 people, which you can do in this game, you can have 4 custom characters.
Yep. So, oh, wrong way, nearly. So I'm going to come out here. This is your character you created, and we're now going to take this character on a
Mary Jane Stash, aka Josh.
Mary Jane Stash Josh is going to go exploring around Chronopolis, and as you can see, you have different kind of aesthetics in every area. So Wakanda is pretty nice and bright and vibrant. We come to medieval England. Everyone knows it rains in England. Everyone knows this. If I go all the way up here, because you can see high above we have Atalan, but we also have Nowhere flying high above. And you'll see as we get close, everything changes and gives a feel and a vibe.
Sci-fi spacey feel.
Exactly, for Nowhere. And I could go inside, I can do some gameplay in there.
Now, most of these locations we haven't seen before in a video game. What was it like to bring these to life?
So exciting. So exciting. To be able to take Asgard, but not just any old Asgard. This is Asgard that is very much like it's going to be seen in the movie. This is Asgard in trouble. This is Asgard destroyed. You know, we've got Planet Hulk themed content, which is great to bring to life. You know, one of my favorites is the Hydra Empire. The Wild West is super cool. Bringing characters like Captain Corbett and Arizona Annie and obviously Wild West Captain America. But in one giant city, it's super cool.
You left no stone unturned.
We tried not to.
Yeah. How was your inner geek just like filled with excitement as you researched this?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the cool thing, being able to do extra research and an excuse to read comics. Any excuse to read comics is cool. Look how great your character looks.
Oh, thank you.
And
there's a team effort.
Mine's a kind of floating, flying, scary character. But yeah, going back to like real legitimate characters, they are all special in their own way. And for me, it's just so exciting to bring these characters to life. So, you know, we do have super cool new Hulk from Ragnarok. But even this Hulk does something different. So he can transform back to Banner.
Rational thinking to the rescue.
And then at any point, he can just get angry, and he can switch back into Gladiator Hulk.
Does any character have like in your heart have a special ability like that you like magnetize toward? Like for example, Spider-Gwen with her drums, or Groot with his ability to shrink and.
I think for me, I'm just trying to see. Let me see which characters are unlocked here.
We can't give any spoilers away.
Yeah,
The characters that we see currently.
There's so many that are so cool. Like Iron Fist has got chi power. Medusa's got some awesome abilities. Spider-Gwen's super cool. They are all really cool. I actually, one of my favorites, and I know a lot of people that are following the game have already seen it. But for me, Star-Lord being able to, just stand there, and at any point, just here we go. I get my awesome mixtape out.
Yeah, when I was playing the demo, this is the first thing that I did.
And he just dances around, but being able to do this in the middle of a serious boss fight, and all the goons stop, and they all just start dancing. And usually people will start dancing as you walk by, and just chill out to the music at any point. Yeah, it's really cool. But obviously, as well as that, Star-Lord's able to throw some gravity mines in there, cause some carnage, duff some bad guys up. But again, something that's also cool, all these characters, we also have vehicles in there. So if I want to bring in a taxi, which is great, but if I want to bring in, who have we got up here that's really cool? So this is, actually, that Hydra attack plane's really important. It's one of the missions, very, very cool. We've got all these vehicles, a load that are also hidden. You can just basically grab one of these vehicles. I'm going to place that down like a real-life Lego set. And then once it's built, I can just run over here, jump in, and then, you know what, we're going to just take off, and we'll go flying around wherever we want. And if we don't, I'm bored of flying that now, we'll just jump out.
Just jump out.
It'll just go and break into Lego, and I can just then fly as Star-Lord or swing around as Spider-Man. And each of these different places also has interiors. So if I come to the Wild West, and you'll probably find there's people waiting to do stuff. So there's an Arizona Annie quest, which looks to be with some kind of weird alien dude. There's some bad guys causing some damage. In the saloon, there's probably some bits and pieces for me to interact with. Hulk's having a bit of trouble there, so he probably needs to change the banner to get in there.
Where in tarnation they go?
But at any point you get stuck, you can just go here. You see this map stone? There are these dotted all around. Now, if you watch when I go into one of these, it will spit out everything that's available in this area. So these are all the quests, the missions, the races, the crimes, the puzzles, and I can then go and investigate and take part in any of those things. And if I go and look at my... Oh, here we go. I'm unlocking achievements all over the place. If I scroll around in that map, I can actually click on these and it'll tell me what it is. Set my destination, sets up a beam, and then I can basically drop into the game and find out where that is.
I hear they're getting some
over there. I
fancy
can
new
navigate
modern
and go and do that bit of
entertainment over at
gameplay.
the saloon.
But there is so much cool content in here. This will hopefully keep everybody here busy for hours, months, years even.
Years, 100% years. You have given the power to the players.
Yeah, I would like to think so.
Yeah,
I have that card, thank you.
And this game comes out November 14th.
It does come out November the 14th. So November the 14th on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch,
and PC.
And the Switch is cool because one set of Joy-Cons is for 2 players. So you don't need extra Joy-Cons, you don't need a Pro Controller. One set of Joy-Cons lets you do 2 player. And it can be pre-ordered right now.
Right now with the Deluxe Edition.
The Deluxe Edition has got the Season Pass, which has got Infinity War inspired content, Black Panther, Runaways, Cloak and Dagger, loads of awesome stuff. And that can also be pre-ordered now, so you'll get it on 14th of November.
Yeah.
You can have great fun with it. And it keeps me in a job if people buy video games. Me and the team, because there's an amazing team back in the UK that obviously worked hard on this. So yeah, I'm super pumped.
I've been mesmerized this entire time you've been playing. I played the first one, and I'm going to try and platinum this one.
Oh, definitely.
It's going to take me years, though, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. So, do you guys like what you've seen?
Yeah!
That's cool. We need to give them some free things.
We gotta give them some free things.
We have to give you some free
we're
things.
giving them a free thing now. We gotta give them some free things.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. But yeah, this is a lot of people have worked really hard on this, and I can't wait for everyone to play it. So.
Arthur, thank you so much.
No, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Cheers. Thanks,
Guys,
Josh.
keep checking out the panel, marvel.com. Let's give a big cheer for Arthur. Woo! November 14th, guys. Come up, get some free stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
That all happened.
That did. What a story. Anyways, we're back. And we've had quite a day, but we're still here and we're taking your tweets if you want to hashtag MarvelNYCC. And of course, you can be watching this over on the main Marvel page. If you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube or wherever you're watching, you can go over to marvel.com/NYCC2017 where we have photos, articles, live tweets, and all the other cool stuff.
Yeah, and the Marvel Live Twitter account has been hot and heavy, posting all the updates from the panels.
Yeah, just very warm and very dense.
Yeah, thick.
Okay, this is weird.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
But we should take your tweets. What do the tweets say? What did the Twitter
well,
say?
Sophia, who we
our
love.
best friend.
Our best friend from
In
Spain.
España.
Yeah. Just was watching the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 footage and all the big stage event. Says, well, now I'm so happy that I bought a PS4. This game is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be soups fun.
Yep. Someone is really excited to buy a new Prowler toy. We debuted with Hasbro some new toys this
cool.
weekend. And
they always have really cool exclusives too
yeah.
at the con.
And I'm looking at the Hasbro. If you go to the Twitter feed in Marvel NYCC, you'll see the picture. It looks incredible. They do such great work.
Also, hella hands are a thing now. Did you hear?
No.
Yeah, what you do is you get a friend, you have them do the little antlers behind, and then you try to give some like mad hella eye action. Kate Blanchett has such amazing intensity that you have to like really like. What's the opposite of smizing? Like where you're looking so evil.
Smizing?
You look so evil, you almost smile.
Smizing?
You don't know what smizing is? It's when you smile with your eyes. That's Tyra Banks. That's not even me.
All right, if it's Tyra Banks, then I'm fine with it. Yeah.
We'll call it like smeeveling.
Smeeveling. I do want to give a shout out for fans who are watching who are coming to New York Comic Con or have their badges for Saturday, or you know someone who's coming Saturday. Tons of great cool events, right? But one you should definitely check out Saturday at 5:15 p.m. At the theater at Madison Square Garden is Joe Quesada presents My Chat with Stan Lee, an exclusive screening.
Earlier, somebody tweeted and they said, my dream NYCC would be to see Joe Quesada and Stan Lee chat. Well, hey, guess what? You're going to get to see that if you're here tomorrow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Totally. And so there was this event, Paley Center, earlier this year, a very exclusive event, small number of people who got to witness this. We've not done any. We showed a little bit of a clip when they were talking about, I think, Stan's wife and some other things. But really, this whole conversation has not been seen, not been shared anywhere. There's going to be an exclusive screening of that tomorrow.
I mean, and I've gotten to watch some of that footage, too, of Joe talking to Stan. And it's really cool, honestly, because they just understand each other in such an intimate way where they both have been kind of these heads of Marvel, these major icons, and they just... Listening to Joe talk to Stan, ask him questions is just fascinating.
Yes, totally. Brian Woodruff says, love watching the coverage. Took a while for me to get home, but turned it back on as soon as I got home.
Good. I'm glad. Don't take out your trash. Don't walk your dogs. Don't say hello to your wife or girlfriend or boyfriend or husband or children. Just get right into the Marvel. No, is that not advisable?
No, I'm 100% behind you.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Destination Marvel says, in all caps, I wish I could be there. Everything looks amazing. Crying face emoji.
When you said that, I imagined you as Strife.
I've always imagined myself as Strife. And then I imagine him kissing Cable.
Evil clone.
Then it's kissing his own clone. You know what? Whatever. Let's keep going.
Would you kiss your own clone?
Yes.
That was too fast.
Right? Wouldn't you want to know what that's about?
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Hundo.
Gavin Perkins says, thanks for the great stream, guys. Hope you had a great day. It was long, but a lot of fun stuff. So many great fans. Took a lot of selfies with fans and some really cool stuff.
Yeah, we've done a bunch of... What has been your favorite thing you think you've done today? You're like, what happened today? I really we did House of Ideas panel, which was really super fun.
Yes.
That was the first time I've done that panel with you.
Yeah, and I will not be the last. I promise that.
Ooh.
It's going to be great. Yeah, I don't know. That was pretty awesome. I think so. Michael W.S. asks, hey, Ryan and Lorraine, out of all of the Scotty Young baby Marvel characters, which is your favorite?
I'm going to go with Little Thanos because I saw that Little Thanos patch.
Oh, okay.
And it's so cute.
I'm going to go with Black Panther playing with the ball of yarn.
Oh, that is really super cute.
Super cute.
We're actually almost already about out of time.
What happened?
I know. It's gone so quickly, and we've had so much fun. You guys, today was presented by Marvel Contest of Champions. We've had such a blast, and they debuted a bunch of cool characters yesterday, which we talked about a little bit earlier. So cool.
Yeah.
But we have more coming up next. Stay here because just because we're ending doesn't mean this is over.
Yeah.
In fact, there's going to be more panels. We're going to have the Marvel Legacy Spider-Man panel, but before that, we're going to have the Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 panel with Ryan. Oh,
I hosted that.
Yeah,
with
Ryan.
I was on there. It was great. Peter Serafinowicz is on there. We reveal a bunch of stuff for Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. You guys should check it out.
You should. You guys, check it out right now.